Hey, we all got to start somewhere. We all got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
We all got to start somewhere. But any big top of the line news that finalize that deal somewhere along the line, but pushing a deal together that they have for I'm always scrolling most days.
That's all right, Tony.
Let's
We
see.
all be scrolling.
Yeah, go
No, go
ahead,
ahead,
finish your
Tony. You could.
soliloquy. I was listening.
No, I was just waiting for
Well,
the.
of course, what's going on, hard boss? No, I paused to say hi to hard boss. I see hard boss in the building. Uh, comments on stage as well, so you guys can see him rolling through. But Lexi Hall has been with Indiana Fever for the past 4 seasons. With that being said, she noticed a huge shift once Caitlin Clark arrived in 2024. Halls sat down with Jackson Thompson of Fox News to discuss the player of the topic. And it's always going to be something because people don't like when you speak up about Caitlin Clark and the fandom that kind of goes with that. I don't think she said anything bad. If I know it, remember, Lexi and Caitlin are pretty good friends, so I don't see why that would be a problem. But to discuss
Mm-hmm.
the plethora of topics, including what it's like being teammates with the most popular player in the W, as they would put it here, uh, quite frank, with Yahoo Sports. Although the section of the hardwood on the hardwood floor with Caitlin Clark between Caitlin Clark and Hall is pretty strong, which is their dynamics, is which I just spoke about. The letter acknowledged there's some baggage that comes with the NCAA All Star leading score. However, it's not exactly Clark's fault. And we all know that it's not her fault. It's the way that the narrative was pushed and how it's out there. She just wants to be able to play, but some of the negativity and the narrative out there, I think Lexi is more of a more rounded person. She knows how to get away from some of the entities, and that's just where it is. There's just so much scrutiny, is what's being said. Hall said, is there's so much scrutiny. People have opinions online, and unfortunately, that's part of the job and the role that we play. Lexi Hall said, and it is a role that you play by playing with someone like that, right? It's a role you have to play with playing with someone of that caliber. People need to know that everyone's human. We're real people. I think when you think of getting down to the blown out areas of the game, when you don't do so well as an athlete, and they want you to just simply bow down and do certain things when it comes to uh, the preparation around such caliber player. When things get really personal and there's personal attacks on people's character, I think that's where it gets over overwhelming. It's kind of over the line, basically, is what she's saying. And I totally agree with her. Mm. Big off season for Lexi Hall is what they talked about, and the things that she did off season, basically going into unrivaled, having so many things to say. People will scrutinize you even as her teammates in doing different things. Lexi needs to get away from the toxicity. That's what Nubian Sage says, and I agree with that. Hall was
Mm-hmm.
very inefficient for the Fever in the 2025, averaging 7.2 points per game, while making 36.7% of her attempts from the 3 point line. She'll now get to use her uh, production as leverage in free agency. So my thing is, where do you think she'll go, ADP?
Oh, um, what do you think about? Oh gosh, LA is getting stacked, huh? I think maybe
Everybody
like
is kind of
either.
stacking their teams because they're kind of on a dire straits, must win now type of mindset.
What about? I'm thinking like a Seattle, Connecticut Sun, maybe. What you think?
Well, there's other teams that need shooters of her caliber. When Lexi is on, Lexi is on, but not even that.
Right.
Lexi's defense, her defense
It's
is so
good.
astonishing. It makes up
Yeah.
for when she's having a lack thereof type of game, which is super easy for her. Um, I- it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, I could see her at Seattle, TW. I could see her at Seattle. Tony.
Hmm.
Did I
Hmm.
say Seattle? I think.
That's what you said.
Oh, okay. But Tony, Sandy, she on one. She
Huh?
owns something. Sandy, she owns something.
Yeah. Well,
She on
she's
one.
trying to pull in some more players out of the free agency that could possibly come in and sit in places, but Fever don't need a whole lot more pieces, right? If they take some of the ladies that they had on the team that they brought in for just that short term stint when Fever was having that plethora of injuries on their team, injuries just plagued them so bad last season that the players that they brought in, if they can look to sign some of those players, I think Fever is going to be fine. Fever is not hurting by far. I just think that
Right.
players like Lexi Hall don't want to continue to be in such an environment that allows them to have to go through so much scrutiny. Someone made a comment, I believe it was on Road Claw's show, and he was talking about it, and that Chicago Sky was the players was glad that Angel was gone. I don't for a second buy that, but remember again, Yahoo Sports tend to put out a lot of narratives, and they're not always what they seem. It's not always what it seems. Sometimes you just got to pay attention to what narrative that they're putting out there to kind of lead into the season. Don't I solely truly believe that. But back to
Mm-hmm.
Lexi having places like I could even see her. I think Seattle Storm is one of those teams. If you keep Gabby. Gabby will have to play a much bigger role. You're going to move her from maybe the three to the two. And you can bring like Alexi in or vice versa. Dallas is a team that's definitely looking for pieces. You want to build around that team as well. There's not a whole lot more else that's going on. Big Girl says, T. Camilla, uh, while you hurt feelings, you know he has a gummy heart. I think Lexi will leave. I think Lexi will lose the fever. Well,
Oh, she
in a
leaving
sense,
TW.
yeah. With a TW, I believe she is. I think when players go and say that they like to weigh their options, they're opening the door for themselves to be picked someplace else. Lexi is a serious lockdown defender. When she's on, like I said, when she's on, she's on. There's times where Lexi, I think she was off from the shooting standpoint based on probably just some of the vitriol that she was getting, for sure. I truly believe that. You put players in a sound place where they don't have to deal with that, and it's good. You
Right.
got her fans were just so toxic. They love to say that it was Angels fans, but it wasn't Angels fans that was that toxic.
Mm-mm.
Literally,
Nope.
just as those players alluded to what they said they felt when they walked in the Indiana Fever Arena to be able to play those games and the Bulls and some of the things that fans were saying to them. It's solely something that I'm glad was brought up early on last season to kind of quiet some of the noise. You didn't get rid of the noise fully, but however, you kind of slowed it down a little bit and you kind of toned it down a little bit from some of the things that they were saying. But it is just simply a reflection of what's going on in the world today, as to what these players was had to feel and hinder and go through. And I know the players on the team really couldn't say much because of where they were at that time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Big girl saying Skylar to the Sparks. Interesting.
Well, Skylar always want to play with NECA, and if they could find a way to get the pieces for her to go play with NECA, then she will. Because Skylar loves playing with NECA. Like she adores NECA. She loved that was the
Yeah,
main
they like
why
sisters.
they went to Seattle, right? Because they were
Right.
both going to come um, to the Sky, and that would have been great to have those vets come in to Sky and play with Angel and Camilla. I think if you had those two individuals a part of the Sky when they were supposed to come to the Sky, that would have been definitely one of those big yes indeed moments where
Right.
they're winning at all levels, and they're putting belt to ass to people. But of course, that just didn't happen, um, because some of the players they chose to keep were there, and then just some of the other, everybody knows why the choice was made. But
Hmm.
Lexi, to me, again, is a player that will be able to come in. You have to have somebody to run with, also run with Kelsey Plum, moving forward. If you're removing Rakia, what do you do if you bring in, because you're already bringing in Ariel Atkins, right? So if you bring in Ariel Atkins, and because you're letting Rakia Jackson go. Remember, you still have Ray Burrell. And you have some other guards that you're going to be pulling off the bench too that you have to try to find those minutes for. Now, if you bring in Ariel Atkins, you got to play Atkins, right? I don't foresee them grabbing Atkins and then Atkins sitting on the bench. I don't see that happening.
Right.
The inefficiency. Let's go back to the inefficiency with Lexi, because I want everybody to understand Lexi Hall. Um, Lexi Hall was very inefficient in the 2025 season, right? But then she comes back and with that, she only averaged 7.2 points per game, while making a 36.7% of her attempts. And when you're doing that, you're in effect, your inability to help Indiana Fever to help Caitlin Wynn becomes a problem. So that's why she went from actually being on the bench to actually getting more minutes, to where she started off the season. If they would have started her off like she ended the season the year before in 2024, it would have been a little bit different. However, the pressures, like she's saying, that you're putting on her and the Indiana Fever players is crazy. So of course that the Fever will have an opportunity to bring Hall back, since she's a restricted free agent. But the Fever also are scheduled to begin their 2026 season, of course, on May 9th against Dallas Wings. So you push her to Dallas Wings, and then she plays against her old team that first year, or does she go to another team that could be a great role player, like William Goen said, ATL, Lexi and ATL,
Uh,
the defense
yeah.
would be best. Yeah, you gotta continue to make sure that the pieces that are in ATL are very solid. You got to
Yeah,
make
you
sure
do.
the coach has got to do things that's going to allow Atlanta Dream to be have that competitive edge, like they ended the season this year, but by way of having the right players surrounding around her, for sure. What's going on? I see you, Stephen Love. I see you. I see
Hmm.
you. I see. Hey, Keisha, you talking about big golden tickets? I told her look at those tickets for Dallas against ATL. We got to check that game out.
Oh, when
Also,
is?
we're gonna
Oh, okay.
furthermore into Lexi Hall addressing the criticisms after launching Fortune Comments amid free agency. It says Lexi Hall is coming off her best season in the WNBA after a memorable campaign with Indiana Fever. The 6'1" guard averaged, and we're going back to that average, right? We're going to break it down a little bit more, because I gave you she averaged 7.2 points, but at 30 something percent, 36.7%, right? But she averaged her career high numbers of last year of 2025 was 7.2 points a game,
Hmm.
4.3 rebounds a game, and 1.8 assists, and a 1.2 steals in the uh, 27 and 27 minutes per a game in the season itself, and that gives you a simple context of Lexi and breaking it down. Apart from being uh, horrified as the Fevers, I mean, and we like to use the word horrified, but I would I would also say, because she makes people she makes people want to buckle down and tighten up their handles. So the horrifying defense that she gave and she had to help Fever win some of the games that they've won down that stretch with her astonishing best defense defending type skills is something that we loved seeing, and to have her go to a team and continue doing that, I don't think even her friendship, of course, with Caitlyn would be dampered at some point, unless maybe something going on in the house that we don't know anything about. Uh, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But her being the best defender is just great. Hall was also a legit teammate and a legitimate threat from the deep end as well when she was on. So when you light it up from that aspect, you got to know that hey y'all, it's Lexi. I love Lexi style of play. She just the consistency of getting back in a rhythm. And sometimes you just got to get away from areas and moments and situations like that to better sustain where you're trying to go and what you're trying to accomplish, as well as just a good teammate, but an even better player when you have such a sound mind.
You talking to me? Did you say Tony?
No, no, I'm sorry. I
Oh,
just paused. I just
oh,
paused.
okay.
I mean, that was just a moment for you to jump in there if you had something to say in reference to that, because just Lexi doing what she's doing and accomplishing what she's accomplished, and she's receiving criticism behind it.
Yeah, and well, with Lexi, you're right. Her numbers did change for the last year or whatever. But now that she's saying that all that stuff was going on, do you think that that played a part in her game? And was she always? Because I didn't really watch a whole bunch of the Fever games except when they played the Sky. Do you think she was playing in the right position to have those opportunities to come in and score like that? What you think?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Miss D. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were backstage. Oh, look, I'm tapping you on and
Uh
tapping you. I'm sorry. I
She
didn't know
had
you were
like
backstage.
Hey.
bro clock. She had like bro
Yeah.
clock, Miss D.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you
Yeah,
just
I
read the
got I
comments,
got
that's
so
all.
into the
Yeah.
conversation that I was like, and reading the comments. Yeah, when I pause like that, it's because I'm reading the comments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because I know I was like, what? I was like,
yeah. I
did Tony?
paused and also had an opportunity for him to jump in. But before you go, um, I think that Lexi clearly was unbothered with some of the criticism, and she's getting the criticism because of what she said, the difficulties of playing with someone like that. I don't know anyone from the Sky that has come out and has physically said what Lexi Hall has said in reference to playing with someone of Caitlyn's statue. I don't think anyone has said anything like that while playing with Angel. Of course, there's a so-called article that's out, and I didn't get to see Bro Claude's um, live today in reference to someone alluding or someone writing, a reporter writing or reported news that the players are excited that Angel is gone. I don't. I, I'm a laugh that off because to me that is definitely laughable. I don't see that happening and someone saying that and that being actually so, because the same can be said for Sarah Guler, right? Sarah Guler, Hall's best friend and colleague, college roommate, basically says the same thing. Together, they launched the Fortia, and they're coming in and they're saying basically how and what when you're friends with people and stuff that you have to deal with and tend with. And I like the fact that Caitlyn blocking old boy just kind of gives a sense that she's ready to have a turning point and just don't want to no longer try to deal with those situations with Portnoy, right? Maybe she'll unfollow him later, but we know that she basically she unfollowed him already, and we all know that, and that's to be true. Whatever takes place moving forward, you can't say you would hope that the platforms would also kind of change their mindset because they're simply not. They're making money off of just being so negative towards other players, the league itself, as though as if Caitlyn is the only one playing in this league, and it's just her against the entire league, and they've got to stop that because she can't win a game by herself. She absolutely just cannot.
Right. You're right, Tony. She cannot play in this league by herself, and she's not the first player to come out and say a little bit about playing on that particular team. So she's entitled to tell her truth without
Right.
being criticized for it.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're well, just Indiana Fever alone is taking criticism. I know
Hmm.
Williams going to say CC trying to turn a leaf. I'm not saying totally change herself, but I'm just saying remove some of the negative parts of which um, caused a lot of what's going on right now or has gone on in the last 2 years being in the league. Williams going is kind of where I was going with that. I feel like um, when you go through this and now the Fever team as a whole is feeling criticism altogether uh, because of that, right? Because of roster decisions. You got to be kidding me. They, you're trying to dictate every move and every ounce of Caitlin Clark and even how she blinks her eyes all day long. These people got to stop that stuff. You fans out there that are fans of her, y'all got to stop this stuff. If CC is as good as you say she is the league, she is the face, then you guys got to know that she should be able to play with anybody. She
Right.
should be able to play
Right.
with anybody. I mean, wouldn't you agree, Miss D? I would think that if you put this type of stint on a player, then that player should be able to play with anybody
Yeah, definitely.
and win and win.
And win.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah. You're supposed to be the number one. You gotta play with different personalities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to be able to play with different personalities, different genres, different ethnicities. And
Exactly.
yes, I did say that, right? Um,
Hmm.
she and Aaliyah Boston became very close the second season, right? I think that she saw just how Boston was a good teammate, although her fans weren't a good fan base
To
to
AB.
her.
Hmm.
But
Right.
yet maybe just kind of put her head down and just said, "Hey, this is my teammate, and I don't care what you say." And that's another one of those things. AB had to go through criticism while playing with South Carolina. I mean, when you
Hmm.
are a star and you're playing on teams like that and you go through stuff, it's just
Right.
how tough are you and how are you willing to balance that out. You got to be able to play with whoever you're surrounded with and not complain. I think doing that gives you a sound base as well because you're showing that you're versatile.
Right.
And I'm not talking about just on the court. You're versatile with the people that you're surrounded with. That's the versatility in which I'm talking about.
You have to. You can't. It can't be a I. It definitely has to be a we when you have a team together. And even if you have differences, you know what I'm saying. When it comes to that ball hitting the court, you should be able to play the game on the court and everything. Ain't nobody asking nobody to be best friends or besties or hang out. If you're gonna be on a team, you got to be part of that team, and you're gonna
Right.
have to share.
Absolutely.
You're gonna have to share.
Yes, I totally agree. I totally agree. Um, but also, guys, you got to realize this too. If you're playing for Team USA, there's a standard. And the standard is you have to show so much about your game and your personality as well in order to play on Team USA.
Yeah, you do. Look, here's the thing I feel like with Caitlyn, right? It's kind of like, I guess, observations, teacher type of thing. what I see from Caitlyn, guys, is she wants to fit in, but because her fans have her on such a pedestal, pedestal, sorry guys, have her on a pedestal, and then on top of that, they don't see her doing any wrong. They don't correct it. You know what I'm saying? Caitlyn needs real people around her, and she wants to come out, but they have so much on her back that she just, I don't know if she just act like it's not there, or just get frozen in those moments, or something like that, without being able to tell them, so just speaking her voice or whatever. I don't know what it is, but you've seen time where she wanted to cut loose at that party and stuff like that, or whatever and stuff, but because of her name and her fans, she's not. Put it like this: Caitlyn is not able to be herself like she wants to. That's what I think. What
Yeah.
you think?
Oh, I mean, that can be true. That can
I mean,
definitely be
part
true.
of it. Part of it. I'm just saying
That can
part
definitely
of
part
it
of
is her.
that it could be true, of course. But you want to make sure that when you're kind of cutting through some of these things, and now that the iron glass is no longer an iron glass, it's just a breakable glass, right? Because an iron glass cannot be broken. Um, it's almost like a half full, half empty type thing, right? But your cup can runneth over, and when it runneth over and it spills so much, and you don't have enough paper towels to clean up the mess, you run into situations like this. And if White is going to be the coach there, she knows what she's doing, and they just need to allow her to be a coach and do what she do, and stop trying to dictate who coaches Caitlyn, who plays with Caitlyn, how Caitlyn breathes, who's going to help Caitlyn if Caitlyn falls. All these different things. It's just important that y'all allow Caitlyn to just simply play the game of basketball, get better in the areas that she needs to get better in, and just be a solid player and a perfect teammate. No one's perfect, but you can be damn near perfect. And how that happens, you show it in your style of play and how you are with your teammates. And you don't stay silent when you should speak up.
But and Tony too, to touch on that, if you guys run it back, when they did this little episode when they were coming into the league, about the girls' mental health. And one thing Caitlin was saying, that she doesn't like doing the pressers. That was one of her big. That was the pretty much the main thing, and that's probably because she may not feel as comfortable, or it's just something about it. We got to remember, we don't know like everything about our players, but we can kind of figure
Right,
out there's some differences there. I'm gonna say it like that. There's some differences there that we see, that we may have seen in some of our family members, or just different things. Not saying anything, I'm saying negative. I'm just keeping it real. You can kind of see certain things if you pay attention to her mood, and and her attitude, just different things about her. That's why I said,
right,
like, yeah,
right,
something like you said, um, she still can, be cool with the other players and stuff like that. And this is where it go deeper, with people's mindset and their mental health and their upbringing. It's a, what I'm saying, it's just a lot to it, in the way that each player acts, the way that they act.
right, right. Absolutely. I can attest to that. I wanted to put us on the side so we can kind of see the artwork a little bit. Um, I think that you get to this point where let's see, loose ball 22 said Clarkies is what makes her brand real. Yes, Clarkies are they are the ones that make Caitlin Clark brand real. Um, but I think as fans, as Clarkie fans, if they could just enjoy watching her play and not be so have vitriol for everyone surrounding Caitlin, and just allow her to be a player. And I mean, you can imagine just how much more relaxed a player can be, because right now when you're playing uh, for the likes thereof your fan base, um, personality, then you put yourself in a situation. You're not just playing because your fans are enjoying the game and your fans want to see you win. Your fans want everyone to basically get on two knees and bow down, and that's not the way the game is played. The game is played in waves of five. In waves of five, the game is played. Five players on the court. Four more with her being five. You got to include your teammates. You got to include what is happening. You got to include the the um the praises for your players that are helping her with the win, because it would be too easy to say, hey, okay, here you go. Here's the ball. You're on the court. Have at it, with no other players on the court. And then everyone else defensively just stand back and just watch her shoot the lights out uh, and try to win a ball game against five. Uh, Defense is five, offensive five. That's why you got 10 players on the court. And it's a call 5-on-5 for a reason. So you have to put yourself in that situation as her fans and just allow Caitlin to be Caitlin. Again, I like Caitlin. I think Caitlin um, will will be an astonishing player. Right now, she's a good player. Um, she is considered a franchise. She is a franchise for Indiana Fever, so she's a franchise player. But so are the other players in the league, and we don't want to demise what they're bringing forth, what they bring forth to actually even have a league in itself. Because if you don't have the other teams, then you don't have a league, right?
Right.
That's true.
Miss
Yep. You
Yeah,
Miss
know,
I'm
D,
true.
just
I'm gonna give you the floor a little bit, Miss D, because you've been waiting so patiently.
No, I'm just listening. I'm listening.
but yeah.
But yeah, that's where I am with that. Now we know coming in, we have the so-called mock draft and the number one pick. Let's get into the NCAA for a little bit. The
Okay.
baby's coming. You have so many people that are being intertwined for the number one slot. Who do you think have this slot locked down?
Mm.
And that's a question for both of you.
Oh
Who do I
man.
think what?
Mm. Who
Tony?
Who
she
do you
said?
think is going to actually end up with the number one? Yeah, who do you actually think is going to end up with that number one pick? Well, not pick itself, but what
Oh,
player
the
is going to
player.
end up?
I think best. But go ahead.
I don't like bets with Dallas. Oh wow. I would say stick with our fam or yeah, or AZ Fudd because of the style they
Yeah,
want to play. I think Bets would do better either with the Lynx or Mystics
yeah.
I
because of the
mean, she
style of
Well,
play
let's
would,
they want
but
to.
she would, Miss
yeah,
D. But
No, because I think Dallas want to move faster. I don't think they're gonna be too much of a half court. I think Bets is a little bit more half court than fast break. So I
hmm
want to go with Bets.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
that's just my opinion.
here's the teams. Here's the teams. This is the teams for the W selection in the 3 rounds, right? You have Dallas in first round. You got Dallas, and it's by the waves on what player is going to be what, and you got your 1 through 5. I mean
Right,
1 through 15, correct? So
right,
you got Dallas, Minnesota, Seattle, Washington, Chicago. That's number 5. Number
right.
6, Toronto. You have Portland, number 7. Golden State Valks, number 8. Washington again for number 9. So Washington has 4 and 9. You have Indiana Fever, who has pick number 10. They
Mm,
also, Washington Mystics also have number 11. So they got 4, 9, and 11 in the first round. You got Connecticut Suns, who have 12. You have Dream, who has 13. You have Seattle, who has 14. So they have two selections in the first round, which is 3 and 14. And then you have Connecticut Suns again with number 15. So Suns have 12 and 15. But the Dream
Mm.
only have one selection in the first round, and that is number 13. So in that 1 through 15, I, these mock drafts that they've had have changed so much, and just watching players. Do you really believe that Cody McMahon should be number 13?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Hell
Because
She's a
I
first
want her
rounder.
in ATL. I want her in Atlanta, so that's what I said.
No, no, no. She ain't gonna fit. No, because they already signed Bree Jones and they got Nas Hillman. No,
Yeah, I think
no,
she was still fit. I
no, no,
think Cody
no,
was fit.
Well, I mean, well,
no. I
Bree Jones
think
is your
they,
big.
I think
So
they need to go with a guard. They need some guards because Jordan Canada can't stay healthy. So a
Mm.
guard like
will you
Rory
take
Harmon.
point
If
guard?
No, I don't think.
they already
You the
got Bree
point guard
Jones,
because
and
remember
I like
Jordan
Cody, but not
is
for
a guard.
Atlanta.
You
Got
like
If
it.
her, but
they,
you
if
don't
they
like
got the
her for Atlanta.
13th pick, nah, huh? What you say?
I say you like her, but you don't like her for Atlanta.
No, because if they would have not signed like Bree Jones or something like that, or a Nas, no, no, she ain't gonna get up that bench like that. She ain't probably
Right,
gonna get no playing time. Yeah, no, no, not now.
right.
But
Uh,
I think they should go with a guard because, like I said, the guards, not Nas. I'm sorry. What I say? Canada keep getting injured, so you need that backup. Pow need some help with with Jordan. So I would take a guard right there because they already got the bigs
right.
or wings. Because yeah,
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 that is definitely a fact. That is
yeah.
definitely a fact. Um, yeah, here's look. I finally found my thing that I had on Lexi Hall, but that's okay. I've already talked about Lexi in depth, but and we're on the youngins right now.
But
Um,
no, I wouldn't take
now
bets either. Because yeah, but Dallas, that's
you wouldn't
another.
take that because
No,
they're
I'm not
saying
comparing
Betts
her.
is
I'm
good.
not comparing her to Kalani. I'm not comparing her to. But yeah, but that style they play. I think they're going more faster. So and she going to keep up. No, you have to get a little more athletic on that. I don't see it for her. But I do see her with the links bets because they
Yeah,
style a little more slow down. So that would be a perfect fit for her. And
they
then
could have
AZ
kept
and
Bridget.
Libya kind of switch, huh?
Yeah, they could have just shit. They should have, man. They don't have the first round draft pick, but it would have been. It sure would have been amazing to see our fan play with Angel. But her being
Yeah, yeah.
somewhat of number one, and
You
Dallas
messed it up.
needing a big, that's perfect for Dallas, right? But remember, Dallas had bigs. Dallas had your 2, 6, 7 girls all at the same time, and it just didn't pan out. Then you had another 6, 7, which was again Stephanie, which was a player that played underneath my sister friend Clarissa Davis Rice Seal, and of course she ended up coming into the league. She was hurt. She didn't play that first season, and then the second season came around, and she was still in that same boat. But they basically, you know how it goes: either you play or we're just gonna go ahead and let you go. So she played and she played hurt. And I remember that first year, which was Angel's first year, and it was one of those situations where Angel went up for a rebound. She got the rebound and put back, and big girl had to buckle and go to the floor. She just wasn't
Mm,
she wasn't in the best condition. And when you're trying to make a player play hurt, situations like that happens. It's taken her out, and no, she's not in the league. She didn't come back in the league last year because Dallas was the team, and I think other teams saw they didn't get to see enough of her for them to actually pick her up from Dallas. I think Dallas just released her. But you get another big like our fam who's a force for Dallas. Now Dallas looks a little bit more
right,
secure. Now
right.
they
And she's running. Right. She's more faster to what they want to do. To
yeah,
what Paige wanted. I think she'd click more with Paige. And somebody said a quote, a cot. I think Brittany Griner is not going to sign. She might not sign back with the Dream. So to get her, yeah,
Yeah, you
just in
don't think so?
case. I don't think so
Gotcha. Gotcha.
because they already paid. There's only so much money you can pay. We'll see. She might take it less. I doubt it. She probably, So
Yes, indeed.
they already
And
signed Hillman to pretty big money.
yeah, yeah. Well, mm, I just again, like I said, I'm inquiring minds, and I want to know because it's going to be interesting to see who else they pick. So far, our fam, I would keep our fam if I was Dallas,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
let the not let the narrative switch. And then you have Olivia Miles, who's predicted to go second, which of course will go to Minnesota Lynx. Number three would be AZ. AZ will go to Storm. Storm needs a guard, if you a PG rather, right? Because now you don't have Skylar Diggins headed that way. You have Skylar Diggins, in talks of going to Chicago. So AZ falls to three, and then you put for Washington Mystics. If Shakira Austin leaves, because there's talks of Shakira Austin going to Dallas Wings as well, then Washington is going to need a big player. They're gonna need a big player for sure. What I was saying, Ms. D, is they have Lauren Betts possibly going four because Washington
Who
needs a
got
big.
four? Washington. Yeah, yep. I like her. I like her with
So
Washington. Either Washington
that's
or
good.
Seattle. I mean, not
I
Washington,
think
Seattle.
that's a good
Washington or
start for her.
Mystics. Washington or
Yeah, I
Mystics.
think
I
that
think
would
would
be a
be
better
good.
start for her, Miss
Yeah,
D. Than
Minnesota or
what
Washington would be
you.
good for her. And then I
Yeah,
think Seattle, Lakeisha and Olivia, that might be good. That might be good for them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you still, of course, you still have like Goon said, you still have Erica Wheeler, right? Who's underrated, which we know she became underrated based on the fact that what happened to her coming out of Indy. But she showed who she is this last season, not being with Indy, and it's good when you get to go and play in a carefree zone, right? She got to be carefree and just ball out of control, and that's what you want to see for your players like that. So Lauren Betts possibly being number four and playing for someone like Washington is a great start for her because again the rebuild that they had going on, and with Austin, basically the talks of her going to the Wings is something else. You add just a couple of pieces to Wings, and Wings will be a better team than they were last year. Will they be the team that a force to be reckoned with? I think some games it just depends on how the entire league starts off in the beginning and how they hold it steady is going to be that piece. Um, that's my opinion when it comes to that. What do you think on that, Ms. D? I know you say you like that for Lauren Betts. Um, Number five, Kiki Rice, of
Oh
course,
yeah, they
going
want
to.
Kiki.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would have drafted Kiki if they wouldn't have traded Angel, but Kiki is not gonna put the butts in the seats. I mean, I know it's on. I like Kiki. I like Kiki.
He want her
Um,
though.
yeah, but I think maybe I don't know how many picks Washington got in the top. Washington, she should go to Washington. So you have Betts and
Washington has
Kiki.
three picks in the first round.
So yeah. No, I mean that's just me, but I would say go with Flaunger. Go with Flaunger. You lost not only a great player, but you also lost a dynamic personality. So you're
Yeah,
good for that.
yeah, yeah.
So I would go with
Well,
Flaunger, not Kiki. If
number
Angel
six,
was still
number
there,
six, Brandon Johnson. Which would be Toronto Temple. That's a good
yeah.
start for her to go to a team
I
like
keep
that.
hearing Toronto or Washington. So Washington, man,
Yeah, if
yeah,
Washington puts in a bet to trade for her, but who's going to
right.
play the? She's going to come in and
I
she's going to play a one. So who follows that? Does she come in and she takes the starting spot?
Mm.
Mm. I don't know. She can. I mean, it's gonna be a young team. Shakira leaving. We still talking
Then
about
if
Washington.
yeah, everyone is saying that Jeff is gonna get Flage. I mean, he likes her too. He wants her too. I'm sure that he'll probably figure out a way. Number seven, you have Neil, who is going to possibly this month to Portland Fire. Neil
Who's the
Angermore.
Portland?
Who is it?
Oh,
Neil.
I was like, I ain't seen too much of her. I haven't.
Yeah,
I don't know her
I
game.
didn't see much either. It's gonna be interesting to see how that fits. But it's a new team, and it's good for her to have a place to come home. She played with the BLMA, so we'll see on that.
Hmm.
Number eight is supposed to be Nipkins, right? Nipkins is supposed to go to Valkyrie. Valkyrie is a team that is
Yeah.
definitely fit for her.
Yeah.
That's a
They
perfect
like the threes.
That's
She
a
can go
perfect fit for
down. So yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect fit for her. Flage at 9, but it says to Washington
I
if
keep hearing
she
that
takes,
too. That could be
you
another
know,
possibility. But
that to me is another
I don't
good
think she gonna. I don't think she
fit.
gonna get that far down. I think Chicago would get her because she's a great player, and of course she got the personality. You replacing personality as well. So you traded Angel. Everybody was upset about that.
Well,
So you
you're
have
gonna
to.
have to do a whole lot of trading then because
No, I know
when
that.
it
I know that. But I'm just saying, as far as getting, should get the novel fans if they get
right,
to Chicago. That's all I'm saying. And of
right.
course, she's a great player
That's
too. But I'm
that's
just
if
saying,
she goes right. That's if she goes 9 and doesn't
right? But
go 5.
I think she. I go. I think
If
she go
that,
fast. But I might be wrong because Jeff. But
yeah, but I don't know. You have to think players sometimes will sit based on uh, how well they are critiqued and looked, and
right.
especially in this last playoff season. Troy Hall says, at So Pretty Tony and at 80, I think he said mid ADPR creation. Take a look at my comment just now. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go to your comment, Troy. T Camilla uh, wants good. What's good? Oh, he's saying what's good. Let me see what he said. He says Jeff is going to draft Flage and tell her and her mother, I got rid of Angel just for you.
Oh wow.
Troy Hall. All right, now we try to start some ish. Now we try to start some ish. Hey,
Uh.
let me tell you something. And Duvall spelled it out for everybody last night, right? Why the alleged situation between Fly and Angel, right? If you getting into it with my BFF, we're cool, we're all teammates, we're friends, we're going through something, blah 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 blah. Angel's not in the room, but then she comes in and she sees this going on. Naturally, of course, she's gonna break up a fight. And depending on the angered party, as to why, and sometimes it just you want to protect your besties, but you got to kind of know what happened. Something must have happened, and allegedly, it happened based on the fact that Flage was saying, talking down, or saying something about Angel, and her best friend just basically, we call them best friends, basically jumped in and it was like, no, we not having that, right? Everything is speculation, right? Everything is speculation. These are things of what was being said and why it happened and why they got into it. And then Angel comes in
Right.
and Angel breaks it up, and it's like, hey, well, you don't be doing this, and this to my friend. Oh, you talking about me? Is this what we doing? And then now you got beef. When you sort
Right.
of discourse, you can't be talking bad about somebody. And it could have been something as simple as, hey, I need to get her head in the game. She with this guy, blah blah blah, all this place, da da da. When people have the jealousy tendency about them or what's going on, or you have a problem with the way a person played, and you think they played that way based on something else going on personal. Remember, the girl was going through something mental, but at the same time, that's a part of life, and things like that happen. But you can't get so wrapped up in being pissy about it and then mama getting involved and making it a thing. Let's not do that.
Yeah,
Uh,
right.
and then you spill lies in the midst of it. Now,
Right.
we help each other all the time when it comes to tutoring each other, mentoring each other, helping each other with homeworks and things like that. Trust me, I was a student athlete. The key word student first, athlete second. When one of the things they like to say about uh, athletes is say, "Oh man, that's a great athlete right there." Well, why can't I be a student athlete? Why I got to just be just simply a good athlete? I can't be a student athlete.
Right.
Right. Right.
Student, I have to say this to young kids all the time. You don't want to be called a great athlete. That means that you have many talents and you can play multiple sports. You're really good at this one, but you have the genre of being able to play multiple sports. So that makes you a good athlete. No, I'm a good student athlete. How about I'm a good student? I'm a player, right? Um, no matter how many multiple sports that I can play, you just got to watch the terminology in which people use
Yes, Tony,
to
tell them.
describe you. You're not going to
Right.
describe me some type of way. You're going to
That's
describe me
right.
just like I am. But
Yeah.
Flage being able to get there and he's going to have to get some big pieces, right? He could take and do what he did and say, hey, well, I will give you Kia Nurse, Rachel Banham, and so for Flage. Sometimes you need your pieces just for that. But
Yeah.
who wants those players? There's somebody for everybody, and there's nothing to
Yeah.
say that they're not good enough and they won't get picked someplace else. But it is what it is.
Hmm. It is a place for everybody. You just never know, like you said, what part of the puzzle do they need for that team? And look, Tony, just because these teams are building up these super teams and stuff, it is going to depend on chemistry. I don't care how many dogs you get on a team, you got to
Right.
make sure they're going to click. So we don't know who's going to click and who's not just yet because the games they haven't started playing. So you can build up whatever you want. You got a lot, but you also got a lot of personalities too coming with that chemistry, you know? So
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
be ready, guys. Be ready because you're going to see some different things. So be ready.
Tika Miller, you ain't getting Kia Nurse, Rachel, uh, or Rebecca Allen off
Tony's
anything.
being nice.
I'm being nice about it. Y'all know I don't do the vitriol. Hey, I'm gonna go run to the restroom. Hey, take over for a minute, ADP.
Okay, I got you, Tony. Okay, guys. So I noticed that we really hadn't heard anything about Rakia and Skylar going anywhere else. I do believe Big Girl was telling me some earlier, so I'm gonna wait and see if that happens concerning Skylar. But we haven't heard them say, "Oh, they're other teams are looking at them too." But they might have said it for Skylar. But I don't remember them saying anything that like that about Rakia. So we're gonna see, and 9 times out of 10, it's probably gonna spill tonight. Somebody gonna be already done linked that thing, so we're gonna see. But I'm interested in seeing where Diamond the Shields goes, and I am rooting for Ken Dog to be back. Let me see. We got so many other players that have not been signed to a team yet. So this is like gonna be an all day thriller. So grab your snacks, go out and run your errands because when you come back, they still gonna be dropping them like it's hot. But yeah, as far as ATL, yes, and Angel Reese coming to ATL, I think it's a great thing. I think that it's going to be great for her. I heard everybody was talking about, how she'll be able to shoot more. I know Keisha and the gang and everybody, Tony and them, they like for her to shoot more, which is good because I'm learning from you guys and Keisha and Brooklyn and K-Sep and Tony and Miss D. About her shooting more and stuff, and it's not that she can't do it. Now she's gonna be in the right spot to be able to do it and to be able to be freed up in that spot because everybody got a certain spot that they can hit those shots and won't miss because that's their, what I'm saying, that's their spot. uh what will be a comeback to Sky if they get Deja Kelly? Listen, let me tell you, Troy, there's some snakes over there, so you cannot put your trust in that snake because you don't know what the snake is getting ready to do because he's gonna cause some confusion somewhere. He is. Either way it goes, he's gonna cause some type of confusion. What confusion? I don't know. But he definitely cannot be trusted. Far as the sky is concerning, if Miller is still there, I will be supporting Miller because I want Miller to have, uh, not I want, she will have a great season, regardless of the fact. Um, which whether she stay there or go somewhere else. I just don't believe that the Cloud team. I don't believe they're done with their shenanigans. I just don't. Let me see. What about Courtney Williams to Atlanta? hmm Um, Courtney Williams to Atlanta. Oh, I don't know. Sorry guys, I got one that's in request of something. I got the other one just got back from getting sized, and he's getting ready to go to prom on the 25th of this month for his senior year. So he just got back from getting sized up. Oh yeah, yep. My youngest, I'm not my youngest, but my oldest son is gonna be looking clean and everything representing. You hear me for his last year, so kudos to him. But yes, let's get back to our regular program. Someone said, I think Jordan was signed. I don't think y'all think Jordan going to a different team. I don't think so. I don't think. I think she'll stay with ATL. But you know what? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you guys, let me tell you, Threads is what's up. Threads is dropping it like it's hot every minute they can with Underdog. Underdog love Threads because they drop it. They letting us know quick, fast, in a hurry who is coming where, who's in talks with where. I mean, all day, every day since this thing has started. And I know other people have connections. It's another person that is dropping where the players are going too. So just be on the lookout. I see Jewel. Guys, these players have fought and worked hard for this. Even if they didn't have the greatest season for the last year or the year before, look at all the years they did have those great seasons. So those vets, they deserve to get whatever max contract, whatever close to a max contract, they deserve to get that. Now I'm interested in seeing what the Aces will look like without Chelsea Gray. Say what you want about Gray. This has nothing to do with her age. Chelsea Gray is the point guard for a reason. So I'm going to be curious to see the switch up, how that's going to work this season. So um, it's any man's game. Anybody who it depends on who wants to eat and who clicks together. That chemistry is gonna make a difference. We've seen it, guys, where they built these teams and they like, oh, they got all the dogs on their team. They got the dogs over here, whatever, and then the chemistry is not connected. And when you think about going to another team, you got to think about that chemistry. Can I work with those other players? And then you don't really know them. So once you get to know them, it's like you got to get to know them and see, because chemistry don't just mean you transferring the ball to one another. Chemistry got to go with them attitudes and everything else on the floor. Minnesota is losing players also. Yeah, Minnesota losing players, but they gonna get the players they need too. Cheryl don't play. Who's she gonna get? I don't know, but I'm telling you, I believe the Cloud team is still up to something. I don't think they're done. I don't think they're done, guys. And just because somebody built up the cloud team, don't mean they ain't going. They ain't got to pack their bags because you already the damage is already done. But I'm glad that even though it would have been great for them to do this when Angel was there, get somebody for our girl Camilla. But I know it's going to be interesting if they get Big Four for the Sky. Can I know Miller will? Can they set aside their differences when they, when she comes to that team? I'm quite sure they probably can at this point, right? We'll have to see about that one. I guess when at the end of the day, it's about how we're gonna play together, how we're gonna win these games. Everything else, that's closed doors, right? So we're gonna see, guys. So just buckle up and get ready because it's gonna be some major serious transferring of players to different teams. I am curious to know. Let me look. I'm curious to know where Gabby is going to go. Oh snap! Alice Felix is coming back. Okay, sorry guys. It's totally not basketball, huh? Let me see. It doesn't. I don't see anything because I can't pull up my. I'm trying to pull up. I got my Instagram. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up my threads because threads is what's up. So let me pull up threads and see what's cooking. Let's see if they dropped anything on threads. Yeah. Okay, we got Elizabeth Williams. Agreed. We already touched on that. Courtney Williams and Azarae, they shooting peace signs to each other. What's going on with that one? I don't know, right? Sometimes they be showing us signs and we don't be paying attention. So let me see. No, Cheney is nope. I'm checking to see if we have anything till Tony gets back. We already heard about Nas Hillman. Let's see. Let me check, guys. I'm looking. Okay. I'm quite sure you guys heard about Jessica Shepard with the Wings. Where is Mama D gonna go? Because she took the sparks from her bio.
I'm back, y'all.
Okay.
Mama D took the sparks from her bio?
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Okay. That's something. That's interesting.
Yeah, so so I was just talking my little my little stuff, Tone. You got
back. No, go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
No, you're right on time, Tone. I was like, no, I was just checking threads because threads been dropping it like it's hot today. With what's going on. But that was the latest thing because we already heard about Kelsey Mitchell and Chelsea Gray. I was just trying to see if they dropped. Who?
What happened with Mitchell?
Mitchell good. Kelsey Mitchell?
Yeah, she's staying with the Fever.
Yeah, she's staying with the Fever. Yeah.
Yeah. She's gonna stay.
You heard about Jessica Shepard, right?
Yeah, I heard about her.
Okay. So I guess we're up to date until they drop some more stuff. And then I was telling them it's going to be interesting to see the Aces without Chelsea Gray.
Yeah, man. Ooh-wee.
Because that was point guard.
That's point guard. Well, they need a solid point guard. It's kind of tricky how they were able to maneuver that.
And about the special.
What trade they're getting for that? Like, I didn't hear what they got for that.
It doesn't. Okay, baby, hold on. It doesn't say. Let me see. Chelsea is finalizing her 3-year multi-million dollar deal to stay with the Aces. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. She's finalizing a 3-year multi-million dollar deal to stay with the Aces per the Las Vegas Review Journal. This was 2 hours ago.
Talking about for Asian, right?
I'm talking about for Gray. Is that true or somebody playing games? Hold on, let me see who this from. It said why Yahoo Sports want to be all up in threads. Yahoo Sports reported that 2 hours ago that Chelsea Gray is finalizing a 3-year multi-million dollar deal to stay with the Aces.
Mm. We'll see.
I don't see
Because
nothing. Yeah,
I really did not predict her to actually leave the Aces. I thought
me
that Becky
either.
Hammond would find a
Yeah.
way to keep her, but sometimes people are ready to go with something a little bit younger too. You know, it's no love lost. Sometimes it's just about business.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
really sometimes it's just about business. Boss moves, trying to bring some younger, fresher legs around. So yeah, it's just different. Um, I'm sorry, I had to take a bite of my sandwich. I
Yeah.
see
So that
WWE
was
calls out
yeah.
2K26. So I'm reading this too. I'm on threads, but this
Okay.
is kind
Okay, Tony.
of off the topic. WNBA star calls out 2K26 developers after her player looks nothing like her. Y'all know who that is, right?
Who?
Who
Hold
else?
on.
Who else?
Let me get back to you.
Asia
You said
Wilson.
what now?
Asia
What age
Wilson.
you say?
She calls
Okay.
out. She calls out the developer for making her player look like nothing like her.
Thank you, Keisha. Keisha confirmed it, Tony. She is staying with the Aces. Okay.
Good job.
Thank
I think it was something that they wanted to do, but it didn't seem like it was final. That's why I didn't go in depth because I'm like, okay, well, it says that they were trading her. No, they trading her or not. So that's good.
because I was like, I was just telling them,
Yeah.
I said, what are they gonna do without Chelsea Gray? I was just trying to figure out. I was thinking hard about that, Tony. I was like, well,
And look, somebody put this up. Let me go to it. That's too funny.
well, I
What
the
up,
crooks gave
Keisha?
all the crooks in my comment.
I'm sorry. I had to get a bite of my sandwich, y'all. I'm sorry. I was hungry.
That's all right.
It's just a grilled cheese. I had to get a grilled cheese real quick. Come on.
Yeah.
Share.
Acting
There we
funny
go.
again. Oh, okay.
Yeah, here we go. Now I'm able to put it on stage. Look
Okay.
at that, y'all. Say, copy that, copy that, copy that, T, clock that. Starting lineup.
I saw
So
that.
who's gonna be the three? Keisha? Keisha, I'm calling you in the chat, Keisha. Who's gonna be the three, Keisha? Who's gonna be the three, chat?
Mm. That's a beautiful lineup.
That's a big lineup too. Y'all tell me in the chat. Tell me in the chat. Speculate because I'm still waiting to see if they all resign.
Troy said Howard at the small forward. Let me see.
So you're 1 and 2. Who's gonna bring up the ball?
Uh, well, Rara could bring the ball up, can't she? Oh, I was thinking Rara. Nas can be. Keisha said Nas could. Oh,
too.
about
Now they did it.
okay.
So they said Satu is what they say looking fine in Dallas. So is she in Dallas? Y'all think she's going back to the Wings? I thought she wanted out of the Wings. I think from what she had there, but I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm pulling it off the screen. So now before I left, we were covering who has what picks for what for each player, right? Oh, let's go. Let's pull it back up. Okay, I dropped it down. Let's pull this thing back up. Now, we were talking about the players too. Let me go back to the players.
Mm-hmm.
What players where and we stopped on Flage. I remember we stopped on Flage. Flage being number 9. Do we still think that Flage is going to stay 9? Don't think so. Or they could slide Angel to the 5 and then Nas to the 4. That's true. They're interchangeable, Keisha. That's the beauty of that lineup. That's what I like about that.
She said Gabby Williams
we went over Gabby Williams talking to the Lynx.
Yeah, that's what Keisha said.
Hey. Breaking news, Gabby Williams talking to the Lynx. Oh my gosh, boy, when I say Seattle don't have to do an entire overhaul rebuild, they're going to have to do an entire overhaul rebuild. God, dog.
I know. Dang.
Yes. Look, number 10, Sanaya Latson to Indiana Fever. Do you think she makes it? Do you think she makes it, chat? Do you think Sanaya Latson makes it in Indiana? Do they trade up for her? Do they take her? And when they take her, does she make the roster?
I don't think I don't think she gonna. I don't think the Fever may not want. Let me hush.
The girl said no. Felicia, I agree. I don't know. No, I just don't see it. I don't see it. Not an A, not an O. X is an O. No, that's a big no for me. That's a big no for me at all. So who does Indiana's change up for her? Like who do you think they do who do you think they pick a swap for, or do they just let her go? Do they do any swap? Do they let her come and let her go because they don't fool with their other picks in the drafts, or what do you do?
Right, don't just let her go. If you're not gonna play her,
I have
just let her
no
go.
idea. He said, I have no idea. That's too funny.
If they're not gonna play her, Tony, just let her go, because you already said when you came on today, the first thing you was like, they're pretty, they got their team pretty well stacked up. They really don't need too many.
Yes, unless Stephanie White is going to move. Yeah, unless Stephanie White is going to move a bunch of pieces around, I don't see where Tanaya will fit in Indiana. Maybe they trade up for maybe the post, or do they keep returner? Remember, they have returner down there in the post that she would come in here and there. And the minutes that she did get for Indiana, I am going to say that Turner was productive for the most part because she was long. But I know good dang on well they're not ain't nah. Good to know. Yeah, maybe they'll trade up for somebody. Then we get over to number 11, Lana Martin. You think about Lana Martin in Washington. Chat, what you think about Lana Martin in Washington? Because this is Washington's second pick. I think they had like 4, 11, and 15 or 14, 13, something like that. So yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, she could be a developmental player for sure. You talk about the nine and yes, she could be a developmental player, but she's going to have to go to a team that's going to have her as a developmental player. I think for Indy and Stephanie White likes players that are a little bit seasoned, um, i.e., as to the which would be a rookie to the league, Kyra Lambert, that she pulled in on the 7-day contract. And she was gonna basically follow suit of Hot Girl, but then Hot Girl tore her meniscus, and so they ended up letting the 7-day contract go and getting Odyssey Sims. So now the question is, does Stephanie White find a way to offer Odyssey Sims something, or does Odyssey she's just out there weighing her options and go somewhere and somebody pull her?
Oh man, I don't know. It's hard.
I
It's
see
hard to.
Felicia, but what I see what you're saying about that. Felicia said since they had so many hurt guards last year, maybe they keep her and maybe take her. Basically, again, have her on the developmental squad, right? It's a possibility, but I see Stephanie taking some of the players that came in and almost won, uh, went to the and almost beat the Aces. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Hmm.
to get to the final championship. Uh, I don't know. I see her possibly offering some of them something, but it just depends. Again, it's an open market, so she has more to choose from than just what she gave a short contract to at the end of the season.
Um, Tony, also, are they bringing Aerial Power back? I haven't heard anything about her for the Fever.
Powers, well, that's what I'm saying. They're so quiet right now, and I'm thinking maybe, what coaches do is coaches try to see from the open market who can they talk to or try to make trades for or offer them something that they don't already have and try to pull one of those players in before you then have to pull players that you brought in for short contracts. But
Hmm.
at the same time, I see them offering them short contract as well. Then we get
Okay.
number 12. Number 12 going to Connecticut Suns. Jaquez. Gabrielle Jaquez from UCLA. Number 11. Hey,
Going
she did
where? Connecticut.
going to Connecticut. Yeah, Connecticut Suns.
They like a rebuild too, right? With Anissa over there.
first round, end up coming to the first round because that team UCLA won the championship. They won the title. So you're gonna give them an opportunity to get selected. It's just gonna be interesting because they don't do it all the time. They do it for certain players, certain certain players. I don't want to get too far into it, but yeah. Then last but not least, number 15, you have, of course, I think I mentioned this, Cody McMahon to Connecticut. But if you get Cody McMahon to Connecticut, you can somewhat take the ball out of Marina Mabry's hand. But what about the guard that they already got? Do they keep her? Miss Hair Puller. You know, I
Oh.
just don't know.
Mm.
Yeah, I just don't know. But what do you do? What do you do with that? The hair yanking, hair pulling. I'm gonna defend my BFF, Chikarika, who ended up fighting with everybody and almost got her head twisted at the end with against Skylar. Skylar was like, "You better back up off me. I'm gonna bop you." Uh huh. So 5 hours ago, we just keep it going, guys. As we keep going through all of this, you're gonna see a whole lot of different scenarios, a lot of different changes, a lot of different people doing a lot of different things, stuff like that. Let's see. Geo Golf 992 says this, y'all. It says first that Felicia says, I honestly think it's not going to go the way they think. No, it's not. But Grove says Camilla and Flage on the same team isn't good. They forgot. It says, I mean, I know I didn't forget it, but I know that it's, you're sticking up for your teammates. Sometimes that stuff has to fly and you got to kind of let it go at the same time, right? So you had two players that you generally got into it with that was on the sky. And in order for Jeff P to have pulled her onto the sky, I think those are things that players, sometimes we forget that has happened, but players do grow from things and they do move on. So that is somewhat a thing, though. I mean, it just depends on how she acts moving forward, or not parents, her parent acts moving forward if she are to be picked for Chicago Sky. Did they forget about that shove between the two and Flage brother going on to the court? A brother going to prison. He went to clink clink, but he didn't go to prison. And then he came out. uh, they really just kind of let old boy go. They just kind of, he got arrested and then that was it. He got out of cuffs shortly thereafter. Um, but that's what I have, guys. I mean, I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. Um, it's gonna be exciting to see, or basically Monday, because what happens on the 13th. It's a lot going on. It's a lot to see. It's a lot to tend with. Do you in the chat? Do you think? And I'm gonna go back to Indiana Fever. Do you think that Stephanie White, first and foremost, Indiana is a solid team thus far, and Stephanie White don't move too many pieces, or or she moves some pieces, and if she moves those pieces, who does she get? That's the question for the chat. It's open for y'all. I'm gonna give y'all that. We got 19 minutes, and it's all yours, chat. So let me get the link. I'm gonna get the link and I'm gonna drop it in the chat. And it's for you guys. It's for you guys. Remember, if you got a complex with skin color and you got a complex with an individual player, don't come up here. we want facts. We want true basketball. We want basketball minds, basketball heads. We don't want drama. I don't do drama.
Right.
So you tell me what you think. If you want to come up, Miss D had to step down. She said she's gonna be back, but I think she ended up doing something.
Oh, okay.
Or if we don't have anything, we gonna move around. We're gonna move around. It is Friday, and I know everybody trying to get out and do their own thing and enjoy their Friday. Go on a couple dates and hang out, bites to eat, and things like that.
Everybody,
So
look. We getting beeps on our phone like that's our man's, and it be like it's about the WNBA who going where.
I know, like for real, for real, for real.
Be like, who messaging me?
As they say, for sure, for real.
Oh, Felicia said something.
Okay, so Felicia says, yeah, Felicia says, I think she has no choice but to move pieces in order to filter CC back in this year. Uh, they can't play the same style of ball they played last season with CC. Then Loose Ball says Indiana are going to tell us in their media. I'm sure they will tell us in the media. It's just crazy because you're waiting for what? You just need to pick. Stephanie White is also one of those individuals. I mean, I know she's getting with CC and making sure you have to. Y'all know y'all got to consult with the top players on each team to make sure you're pulling down what you need. GMs are going to do GM things, but also when you have a player like CC, you want to make sure that what's coming in is just somebody that she's going to have issues with. It's somebody that's going to have to complement uh, the atmosphere, number one, the game, number two, um, and just all around entities dealing with Caitlin. So they are going to move some pieces around. We definitely know, but the question is who? Do they bring Turner back?
Mm. I don't know what the fever like you said, they're real quiet.
What you like Stevens? Stevens is on your wish list for the Fever.
She may.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is a fit for Azure. I don't know. Time will tell. Time will definitely tell. But I do know that some guards were left, and you still remember. You still have your PGs that got hurt that Stephanie brought in, and hopefully they're offered more. He said, Tika Miller said, "Hell no to Turner." Yeah, I just to me to be on the team and just be happy with and content with just sitting on the bench and not being productive as tall as you are. To me, that spells I'm just here for a paycheck, and teams shouldn't want someone that's just here for a paycheck. Oh, this thing is just circling and circling and circling. Let's see. Let's come about that post.
As far as StreamYard doing that.
Yeah, that's that exactly. That's why sometimes when we putting stuff up, it's not necessarily our internet. Well, the StreamYard in itself, and it's crazy. So, uh, all right, y'all. I am
Madeline,
getting ready to take myself. Go ahead.
the New York Liberty, something about Madeline Kinney. The New York Liberty fully intend to re-sign her.
Um, she must be a player that was on the bench. I don't even see. Look. We see all the girls rolling in, all the girlies rolling in, y'all. Let's put this back up on the stage. All the girlies are rolling in. What is it doing? I
I
hate when it
see.
does that.
Oh, Tony, you should show Olivia Miles when she saw. She was on social. I'm a grown up now. She said, "I'm grown now" or something. When she
Olivia
arrived,
Miles.
yeah.
Uh-oh, I gotta turn the sound down, y'all. I can't have the. There you go. You see all the players rolling in. Oh, what? Come on, baby. Why you do that to your hair? Okay, everybody got pigtails in right now. Okay, pigtails and ponytails. It is. Natural look. There's Tanaya and Raven and okay, look at him, boy. Watch your head. Oh, look at his. Oh, look. Look at them, baby. They got their goodies. They say, yeah. Fly, Fly had her people with her. They all rolling with her. Fly sometimes. I don't know. Hey, do you think, Fly? You got to be careful these days.
Right.
They all rolling in, y'all. They all rolling in. Oh, my goodness.
A little extra. Oh.
So, yeah, it's just starting back. It's just starting back over. But yeah, watching them all roll in is really cool. Can't wait to see them get on their respective teams and see how they fit. That's what I can't wait to see. Let's
Yeah,
see. I
I'm
got a
waiting.
notification. Let's see what my notification is here on X.
See, Tony, what you got, Tony?
Let's see. Oh, that was for the young lady that passed away at 36 years old. I used to play for Moki, Melissa Jones.
Oh yeah, I meant to ask you about that. Okay, okay. From Baylor.
Yeah, yeah, from Baylor. I
Somebody said
appreciate you,
Mo.
T. I appreciate you. I'm gonna do a segment on Juju Reese because this boy, oh my god,
I did one on him and Angel, and I've been posting. He keep getting doubles, but the way that he went from St. Francis to Maryland to the G Leagues, Tony, once again, it was not given to this young man. He earned every bit
no,
of it. Every bit of that playing time,
of
he
course,
earned it. He been doing doubles. I mean, he been showing out. So kudos to the Wizards for that. It's great. It's a great story. Like, oh my gosh, he ain't just being put on
yep,
the team. He
yep,
earned that. That's why every time somebody posts something, I said, please research
yeah,
this young man. Please. He's good.
yeah. He's so strong. He's like a. He reminds me, and I probably shouldn't. I'm not trying to compare him, guys, but he reminds me by how strong he is. He reminds me
Hmm.
of LeBron and his coming up of the W. Um, when he first came in, he's super strong. I mean, he's just like bodying people.
Yeah.
Like move, little boy.
Yes. He
Like what
look.
I'm gonna step on you. You better move.
Mama Reese raised them right. They are dogs. They don't give up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You see it on the court. You see it on the court. Both of her blessings on the court representing. And Tony, I love it because yes, Angel Reese is his sister, but he has a name for himself. He doesn't like to be called Julian. He like to be called Juju or Shifty.
Let's be called
That's
you. Yep.
mhm. So yeah, it's great to
Yeah.
see. It's
Some
great to
people
see.
don't like to know their names, boy. I got a
Oh, Tony,
brother
one
that
more
don't.
thing.
Go ahead, hit
Um,
it.
you know, Tia Cooper and Juju Reese play on the same team. Tia Cooper's brother. They both play on the same team. Angel is always following Tia Cooper. Do you think Tia Cooper is coming back to the W?
I don't know.
She's been exercising a lot, but cause I mean, she could still be playing overseas, but I just been noticing.
Yeah, I just don't think so. I mean,
Okay, okay.
but I could be wrong. I think some
I,
players, when they've had their time in their season, you just gotta let it go.
mm-hmm. Okay. I was just wondering about
Yeah, you just gotta.
Tia.
Yeah, no. Let's see what Threads got going on. But before I see what great Threads got going on, we literally, guys, we're gonna have us a fantastic
See,
continuation of consistent uh, basketball knowledge when it comes to all of these young ladies coming in the league, how they got there. ADP does a great job of breaking them down, following them, seeing where they are, just different things like that. I'm gonna say this about the NCAA star uh, amid this ahead of this draft. It's being stacked, leading the way. Of course, you know you got AZ Foot. People are always gonna say that no, she's not gonna be one. I think that sometimes when you shrink in big games, it kind of applaud and have people maneuver you around. I don't think that they need another guard in Dallas. So especially when you just re-signed Enrique. Now, unless you're gonna get rid of those other two players, those other two guards, then
Mm-hmm.
I see AZ going there. But however, I mean, stranger things have happened. But then there's Betts. Continuously watching Betts grow and lead and do well. And we always gonna say don't sleep on Flage because with her being having that two-way, almost three-way talent right now, it's a two-way talent that she kind of has going on. But the leadership that she can bring to the game will be great. But I I just, for as being an actual total leader is different because it's just not a role. I think she needs to get her foot in the door and just worry about grinding and making a team. Because you can go in a draft, anybody can get in a draft. I don't want to say anybody, but caliber players can get in a draft, but can you hold your position once there? I think the players that are in the first round definitely has a chance of playing. And I know people say, "Oh, well, number seven shouldn't even be in the conversation." Number seven in the first round is that of conversation, and that is someone of caliber of a player. So when they go to demise Angel as being picked number seven and coming in the league, that she shouldn't have even been able to do some of the things she's done. Y'all got to get over yourself. They got to. And of course names like Olivia Miles will always be an international prospect. So I'm never going to take anything away. I can't wait to see what Olivia Miles bring to the table, what she has next, because it's all so important. It is extremely important, in my opinion, to watch these ladies come in and try to assert their dominance. You can't fold, you can't whine, you can't be a baby, you can't put yourself in a situation to where you don't know what's going on. And also some of those before the college stars even get drafted, teams have already been making moves as we've seen. First of all, Angel Reese being one of the biggest, and I'm glad she did it the way she did, and she put it out there herself and got the right person to put it out for her, which made it
Mm-hmm.
all the more. PR is PR, guys. People can say what they want about Angel, and she needs to worry less about PR and more about the game. Well, guess what? Her PR is bringing more to the game for her to
Right.
play the game. And
Right.
so I have to always remember that happens all the time. And Bridget Colton Gordon going to Portland. Um, I like to see that for Bridget. Uh, who is I don't know, Sably going to Toronto, that's the Sably sister from New York. She's going to be going to Toronto, and Bridget Carlton is going to be going to Portland, along with Julie Alaman also is going to Toronto, and watching some of these
Mm.
players move around with the new expansion team. And there's just like nobody I would have suggested to go to one of those expansion teams from Chicago Sky either. So Jeff saying and buying out their deal so they don't get they're not picked because you just want them to feel okay while you continuously do what you did to Angel. Well, I hope Angel come there and smack the taste out your mouth when y'all play. And I don't mean I mean by her style of play. What's going on, bro, Claude?
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?
You
What's
done
Hey,
going
snuck,
on?
snuck yourself up in here.
Hey, my baby sister. How you doing?
hey, Gummy.
Yeah, I feel a lot better. I feel a
Oh,
lot better than what I did Monday. You know.
Okay, so I
Oh
didn't get
yeah,
to
I can
see your
tell.
show today. What happened on your show today? I think they were telling me something about some other moves that are being made for Chicago.
Um, well, E will just signed for 2 years.
Yeah, we got.
She's gonna get that max. We know Skylar is supposed to be. Skylar actually is here. She in Chicago.
Okay.
Uh, Azuri is here. Is she's in Chicago. She over there
Uh huh.
messing around with Sluty with no booty over there, petting babies and
Oh
stuff.
Lord. Oh
I keep telling people she going to Chicago. Azrae is going to Chicago.
Well, she got a house here too, ADP. She got a
yeah, I'm
house
about to say
already.
yeah. She was there, so she does have a
She
house there.
lived, she lived here for 3 years, ADP. So
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, remember she was a Chicago Sky. She played with Cobb. She was with Cobb, Candace Parker, all of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang, I ain't know Azrae was.
Yeah,
Well, that's
and
why
the was
you
Chicago
got to
Sky.
remember. That's why Candace Parker was so in up in arms when they played when Chicago played LA, right?
Right.
Because some players that play with her and the best of what she likes were all on that team. So
Hmm.
she
Oh
just
yeah.
had more camaraderie with players over there, what they do. So yeah, so you got those two things going on. You think Skylar gonna actually go ahead and sign?
Skylar from Indiana. She from Indianapolis. Yeah, so
Right.
she from the crib, so she'll be at home with her people. Her babies could see her mama and them. You know what I'm saying?
Uh
So
huh.
What?
I mean, it's a win-win. She an hour and a half away from Chicago. You know what I mean? She could go
Right.
home every night.
Right.
You know what I mean? She in between. It's 2 hours to get to Indianapolis. It's an hour and a half where she lives. So you know what I mean? So it's
Right.
she'll be comfortable. She'll be comfortable here. She a Midwest girl. So a lot of people don't know. I mean, because they so emotional about it. A lot of people don't know. A lot of these players is from around here. Like people was talking about Rikia from Detroit. So you don't think
Yeah.
she want to be? You don't think she want to be 4 hours from the crib? You know what I mean?
Well, she don't want to stay in LA.
She because it's 2,000 miles. That's one of the things. You know, you've been in the league 2,000 miles. You ain't got nobody to back you up. No family out there, really. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know them people. You know what I'm saying? She got family in Chicago. You got what I'm saying? Most
Yeah, of
people
course.
that live in the Midwestern states got family in Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So uh, I'm just gonna keep quiet, like I told y'all. I'm gonna keep quiet. I'm gonna just see what Jeff Paglios should do. I don't have no. Uh, oh, T. Camilla, you are my baby. Stop it, T. Camilla. You are mine forever. You're mine forever. You don't have to do that. What I'm here is I'm a 56-year-old man. If I'm not teaching ADP and Sister Tony, if I'm up here and I'm not teaching or talking sense, then I don't need to be doing this at all. You got what I'm saying? I don't need to be. And then if I be up here offended by people or whatever somebody else feel, that don't mean you wrong. It's what you feel, T. Camilla. It's what you feel. It
Right.
don't mean you wrong. I really don't believe in that. I mean, right is right, wrong is wrong, but I don't believe in, you know, shit. You got a right to your opinion, freedom of speech, and that's shit.
And
And
it's
I feel you because there's a lot of people raving, man. Here in Chicago, still they saying forget Chicago Sky, and it's ticket holders. I'm out here, y'all. Look, ticket holders that y'all can see me on Facebook.
oh, you
I'm
fading
coming.
out, brother. There you
I
go.
say they said that they not convinced, and they still not coming. They not coming until they see what Jeff Pagliosha does.
Who said that?
Yeah, they not coming.
Ticket
The
holders.
ticket holders, the people
Oh,
that
the
that,
ticket holders. Yeah.
that are
Yeah. I don't.
And that's
Yeah.
true,
Okay.
bro. Clock. They saying that they are saying it all on socials. They're saying that. I mean, you have some, but those ticket holders are definitely still speaking out.
They
I mean,
still speaking
sometimes
out. They
you
still
can't. It's,
they want them to sell a team. They want the team to be sold, y'all. Tony, I'm telling you this for real. I've been on the west side. They want that team to be sold. They is not playing with them people.
yes,
Yo.
indeed.
Yeah, yeah.
So the mayor of Chicago is from my hood, my neighborhood. You know,
Mm,
I grew up with a couple of his cousins and everything. But I put in I didn't saw my video, but I had a chance to talk to him, because Friday everybody out. And I told him, I said, man, tell your cousin, man, them people down there cooking now. Come on now. They say, I know. Saying something to him. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how it is. You know what I mean? So we
Uh-huh.
know that they are part of. Y'all got to understand these people are mob affiliated.
Right.
hmm. Right.
Pagliosha, Alter, get it? Yeah, Alter, Pagliosha. These people are well connected. They come from they they're second generation. Michael Alter is the second generation from the gangsterism that was here, that was going on in the roaring 20s and 30s. He talk about that all the time. Michael
Right.
Alter is. Jeff Pagliosha is the second generation from the Italians running the streets of Chicago, y'all. That's Scarface, the original Scarface, Al Capone.
Yeah.
You got what I'm saying? So y'all got to
Right.
understand that's real. That's not movie. That's not TV. That's real life.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's real life. And y'all, a lot of people think that we're in the 2026 era, but I mean, these people still living. These people still here in all of that social media, that sociable expression. They ain't going for that.
Right.
They not, you know what I mean? Me and Tony is old enough. I know ADP a baby, you know what I mean? But she understands, because when you from the streets, or you been in the streets, you understand what mob life, mob ties is.
Right.
You understand that real fast. And they don't play like y'all play. They don't
Right.
just, they ain't getting on no keyboard. They right now listening to us. You got what I'm saying? In the back
Right.
room. In the
I
back
like this
room.
right here. Look at it. Look at this, y'all.
Yeah.
Me, it says me defending Angel all season. It says all MFC.
I can't see.
These people, these people be trolling, man. They be trolling hard.
They
Oh
crazy.
man,
I'm
it's
telling
so
you,
funny.
you on threads, totally.
Girl, you know I'm on threads. You know I'm on
Man,
threads.
I'm telling you, threads. Go ahead and
Hey,
build
look
up
at
your
that.
stuff on threads too. Oh, go
I
ahead,
know, I
Tony.
know, I know. Oh, hey, yeah, man,
The
that's
money.
crazy.
The
Hey,
money.
oh, let me get the money. Let me get the money. Let me get the money. Money, money, money. Money. Money, 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 money. I gotta sing it until I can get look. I made it, and I just didn't put it up here yet. I ain't got it in my stream, so y'all gotta listen to me sing it. Thank you so much, Felicia, for the $5 super chat. We're on the Bro Claude. Did you hear anything about the lawsuit for the facilities cease and dismiss went today? What? I haven't seen her post anything yet. So what? They got a cease and desist going on?
A lot of stuff that's happened
Yeah, the
in
one.
Chicago.
I think Felicia is talking about the one big girl be talking about the one that is all that she been from day one. She's in
The
Chicago. She's
lawyer.
from Chicago. Yeah, and she has been saying all this stuff forever over the years. She been
Uh-huh.
getting all the information together, figured it out, and the closer she got, the more they didn't want to. They was like, we don't have these documents, or they're not.
They don't
Um,
have documents. They not gonna respond.
Yeah, and
The lawyer from Bedford Park actually did a petition for cease and desist, but they not gonna cease it. Sister Felicia, they not gonna start. The facility is a couple days away. It's almost done. So they not gonna. They can't. I mean, it ain't like it's a construction site and they still building. It's almost done, Sister Felicia. Like they literally putting the little stuff in there right now. You know what I'm saying? The detailing, the little, you know what I mean, the little trimming, all of that little stuff is now the detail. Who numbers going where and who getting whatever. You know, they're gonna I mean it's pretty much ready, y'all. So you know what I mean? We're in April 10th. They'll be able to walk up in that boy April the 25th or 26th. They claiming to walk in there in about 16 more days. So it's almost, and anybody know about construction, that means that the whole meat of whatever needs to be done is already done.
Right.
So, if you know anything about carpentry or plumbing, all of that stuff is done. Everything is done. I mean, the toilets are in, everything is in. Uh, Doing a cease and desist is only things that they trying to do right now, Tony and Keisha and
Uh,
Chat, is for them to sell the team. All these moves is just for Michael Alter to sell the
Yep.
team.
that's
And
right.
they just pushing them in the corner and we keep pushing. We keep petitioning. We keep I mean, we keep on we send those emails. Send them emails to Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson, the mayor of Chicago. Send those emails. Send those emails to the mayor of Bedford Park. Send the emails. Send those emails. You know what I mean?
right.
They're not going to respond to you, but still send the emails. Send the emails to Cook County. You understand? To the Cook County Commissioner. Send emails
Right.
for them to sell the team. We don't care about the facility being built, right? We don't care about
Right.
that because the players going to benefit for having the facility. Okay,
Right.
so the players, when the team is sold, the players still going to be able to benefit from the facility being uh, of use for them. But what we do want is we want Jeff P. We want Nadia Rollinson and Michael Alter away from this team. We want them
Yes.
away.
Uh, that's
You know,
insane, y'all. That's insane. That's something for your mama. That's something for your mama. There it is, ADP. You wanted me to put it up.
Yeah. I wanted
I'm
to
an
show you
adult
she
now.
said that.
Too funny. That is too funny. Let's see. She getting her little bag, got all her little stuff. Boy, they get two bags. They get a box.
yeah.
They get all
Was you
the
able
good.
to see? I mean, was you able to see Fly J's interview this morning?
I saw bits and pieces while I was at work.
She
I
did
can,
good.
yeah.
She
One
did
thing
good.
I was telling the chat that I like that I did hear her say is she like they ask her, "Do you have a specific team that
Think
you
that
you
you
want
want.
her
She
to
say,
go to?"
whoever
And
don't pick me,
she said,
I'm telling you.
I just want to be picked." She said, "It don't matter." She just want to hear her name called, and that's what I immediately said. That's what you should say. That's important to say
You
right
don't
there.
have control in the first place. That's what I be trying to
I
tell
ain't
her.
got no control over that.
She say I ain't got no control over there where I go. And people be, a lot of people be getting me messed up. They don't have any control over that. And we just have to really
That's right.
understand that they might not want to be there, or they might not want to uh you know want to be where they going. They was talking about Paige not wanting to go to Dallas. Her ass in Dallas. She in
She in
Dallas.
Dallas. She in
So talking about, oh,
look.
she might sit
Courtney
out.
told the girl, "Go be great, man. This is something, man. Something your counterparts got to tell you. Go be great. Because remember, Camilla told Angel, "Go be great." 5. Now you got
Yeah,
Courtney. You got Courtney Williams telling her dog, go be great." I
yeah,
think she'll do where she going. I, and in a sense, y'all, I think it is time for sometimes. when it get to this point, I think some players that are like pretty close like this, sometimes you want to go ahead and it's time to let them be an adult about things. It's
Yeah,
time. It's just the way it is, y'all. It's inevitable at times. And so I wanted to pull that up a little bit bigger so y'all could just see it. Um, yeah, she totally gonna be
yeah.
fine. T T5.
Cheryl Reeves
Yes,
kind of felt like that they were enabling each other at a certain point.
yeah.
Uh, she was gonna bust that up. We knew that she was gonna bust that
She
up.
was gonna bust it up anyway. Yeah, I totally
Yeah, she was
agree.
gonna bust. That's just the way
I
Cheryl
totally
Reeves
agree
is.
with that.
I believe you too.
Yes, yeah, ADP.
But it's
You
a
know,
good
she's
thing,
she's
though.
very she,
It's a
she's
good
very
thing.
yeah. Cheryl Reeves is very mustard, should I say? You know, she's very mustard. You know, she's a grit grind type of coach. Very old school. She don't believe in partnership, friendships, or relationships. She don't
Yep.
believe in that. She believe in the business of basketball, and basketball is supposed to be played like a war. And your teammates is the teammates that you go to war with, and that's as far as Cheryl Reeves go. You know, if you listen to some of her interviews, she's
Yeah.
expressed that. Uh, basketball is to be played, not to have friends. She talked about LeBron James era, uh, the shaking hands and the changing jerseys and the hugging. She said some did that, but just everybody got to switch a jersey at a game. Every game, everybody got to switch a jersey. What happened
Yeah.
to the camaraderie? What happened to I don't want your jersey. I want my teammates' jersey. What happened to that? You know.
Right. Right.
So
Exactly.
a lot of softness, and that's why the NBA was having trouble up until this year. Until the fight started happening, right, y'all? They started letting that stuff
Right.
get a little spicy up, and people
Mhm.
started back watching once it started getting physical. ADP and Sister Tony. So
Yeah.
same thing with the
Absolutely.
W. I don't think that girlfriends should be on the same team.
I don't
Talk
either.
about
I think it makes it
pa-
messy.
package deal. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like package deals. Um, that shit that stuff got to go away. You know what I mean? That really got
Yeah.
to go away because they got so comfortable, guys. Now this is me speaking about the players. Per Angel and Caitlin, coming. These ladies was comfortable with the mob stuff. They were comfortable, and they were forcing some of the people, like Maya Moore said, sometimes she had a horrible time. She wasn't treated right all the time because she wasn't what they were. You got what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And what's the name of that girl, Tony? That sister who sued the WNBA, who sued I believe it was the Phoenix Mercury, uh, because she was straight and they forced her out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That was early on in the W. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Um, I'm gonna tell you, she Sue Phoenix Mercury, but that takes us back to Skylar, the stuff that Skylar went through, right?
Skylar went through it. Yeah,
There's some of those things you hear, right? And the players aren't gonna give you all the insight. But one of the things you have to know that when the W started, the W seemed to have been dealt with a lot of situations like that, and players that weren't didn't have girlfriends or whatever. They got kind of mistreated a little bit because it's like either you're gonna play the game the right way or we're gonna force you out type of situation, right? And so that's why you have players that are straight back then. It was always something going on, and
right.
they were to be miserable. They were made to be
They were
miserable
made to
because
be miserable.
they
This is
weren't all.
before Hamby, MS. This is what Tony talking about. This before
Yes,
Hamby. This was already going on. This
yeah,
was before.
that was before Derek and Hammond. This is when the league first came to fruition.
Yeah,
You had the likes of that going on. And when you have the likes of that going on, you have to pretty much do something different. You got to find different avenues, different sectors to be a part of because it'll drive you crazy. And I know my sister friend, I know Clarissa probably gonna hear this and she'll be like, "What? Don't say that," but I'm gonna say it anyway. She went from overseas to when the ABL started. When the ABL started, she handled business. They tried to media tried to come for her on a play that happened. No, it wasn't like that. But she won the championship in the ABL. Won the year that the W started. Remember, they were finishing up the ABL, and so
Mm-hmm.
she chose to stay and finish up her last season in the ABL before going to the W. And a lot of those ladies had already left ABL and went to the
Mm-hmm.
W.
Mm-hmm.
And that being said, and then she goes to the W. And when you end up, and I'm not going to tell you what team she was on, y'all can look it up. You can see it. It's all out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
She goes to this team, and this stuff is happening, and it's like, oh my God, I don't want to be a part of that. And it's like, either you get with the program or not, or you, and then you play with someone who ended up being a coach of yours, right? And i.e. that coach, you know who she is if she's ever listened to the show. She
Mm-hmm.
plays for this coach, and this coach don't play her at all because she's still mad at her for busting her ass in college
Mm-hmm.
when they were all in college. So
Mm-hmm.
you see how people can hold grudges for years about something they shouldn't even be holding grudges about. Now at
Mm-hmm.
this point, it makes
Right.
it makes some players just want to say, "Hey, you know what? Fucking, I'm done."
Charlotte was gonna quit. Yeah, she was leaving.
Skylar was gonna quit. There was a few others that actually did quit because they were just pretty much ran off.
They
And
was
you
they was
say,
tired.
who is who and where are they? So that
Yeah.
Right.
stuff gets worn down on you over time. And
It does.
just you I mean the strong survive, and not to say that they weren't strong women, but sometimes you just don't want to have to deal with that stuff.
Everywhere
And
you
if this
go,
is
they
the
told
price
Skylar
that you
Diggins.
pay, yeah,
Yeah.
if this is the price
Remember,
you have to pay,
remember Tony, tell him what happened with Skylar. They was, she came to report her first child. They was like,
absolutely.
they was like, ugh, ooh, you lay down with a man, ugh.
You you
Yeah.
you
She
you have
said,
to
she had to go down. She was like, what? She
Yep.
said, um, I'm not doing that to you, but you saying, I actually laid down with a man. I
yeah.
mean, what do you mean by that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yep.
she said, I'm doing what God made us to do in procreating the right way, official way. And
Yeah.
then it was a
Oh,
meeting. It was a team
and,
meeting, and all of
gonna
that
say,
happened with Skylar. Skylar had a meeting, ADP, about her
I know.
saying what she said that offended the
Yes, it
person that
was
said that.
Wiggins. There you go. Donna
Yeah,
C
I
gave
know.
me the name. It was Wiggins. It was
Yeah,
Wiggins.
I did the when I did the show on Skylar. I talked about that in her
Yeah,
pregnancy
ADP
and
talked
everything
about
that
it.
she
Yeah.
went through
Yeah. So,
because
I've
it
been
was
around a
crazy.
long time. Thank you, Sister Donna. Thank you. I've been
Yeah.
around a long time, y'all. And it turned a lot of us off. Men, we want to see, like y'all want to see real men go play on the court. We want to see, women on the court, yes, but we like the Barbie. You got what I'm saying? We love, the glamorous Rakia and Shakira, even though Shakira, whatever, but I'm just saying we want to see your womanhood be able to play this game. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yes, you are
absolutely.
just a basketball player, but you also are a female.
You're
And
a
we are
woman.
interested. That's right. And we are interested in your womanhood and how you handle things. You got what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
uh I'm
And
say it,
this is
forget it.
when I
Dana Taurasi was the one that said that. Okay.
Oh, I know, and
no, she's
I
already
know you guys.
ADP covered it.
I
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
you
ADP
guys.
covered it already. She said it.
Yeah.
I
Dana
know
Taurasi.
everybody respect her game. Yes, respect her game. But far as the person, every time I see her, I think of Skylar. What she did to Skylar. Skylar was pregnant, guys. She was pregnant, and you were behind all that. But yet you got kids now. I just yeah. Go ahead, guys. It's crazy.
It was real bad. It was really, really bad that
I don't
Skylar
I
was
don't
gonna
want to get
quit.
yeah, I don't want to get to got to be careful with
Right.
those type of things, and so bringing up those two and having just
We
kind
just
of
got to see
uh
how
they
the
gotta
game
pave
has
their
evolved.
own lane. Those two need to pave their own lanes, and that's good.
Yeah,
They've
right. Yeah, it
evolved,
was good that
and
the way
it's
that they
it's a
went.
lot
Yeah,
easier now. But it was,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. It is. You know what I'm saying? It is. I just, you remember that story because you remember she said it took a lot for her to come out and even talk about it. But
Yeah,
yeah, I know things happen.
right.
In the WNBA and stuff like that. So it was good for the part, like you said, Tony, that they split up and they found out their way on on different other teams and stuff like that. So that was good.
yeah. So Angel
Yeah,
Reese
absolutely.
and Caitlin Clark changed all that trajectory overwhelmingly.
Shit.
You got what I'm saying?
Look,
Overwhelmingly
all
overnight.
the women, and then the women that came in with them too, they're actual, they're beauty queens, they're stylists. They
Rakia,
do so many
all of
different
them.
things.
Cam
Yeah.
Brink.
Look, we love the tonal
Cam
fits.
Braid.
We be
Yeah,
no matter
Angel
who they
said,
are.
I live for the tunnel fits." When she said that and they started doing that, man, look at here. Everybody was like, yeah, let's get with it. Although, it's like she said, that's them. She gets that from Skylar. Angel said she gets it from Skylar. She loves it. But to actually have a runway, this is good because those that are or could be potential models and stuff like that, they got to understand
yeah,
that this is a good thing for them, right? They get to see them walk they walk, talk they
yeah,
talk, while
yeah,
being as sassy as they need to be. And it's awesome. I just think it's awesome for the league as a whole. It's great to kind of see a balance and
Hmm.
different things they have going on. I like that. I mean, it's just a part of life, right? I mean, we shall see. But again, I was telling them, Bro Claude, we have a big weekend ahead of us, getting ready for Monday, the 13th, and stuff like that. Watching the
yeah.
players come
Monday
in,
gonna be yeah. We're gonna
also
do the
seeing
player
more
club.
signings.
Everybody be
Yeah,
connected. Yeah.
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 Also seeing more of uh, the free agencies, signing free agents, they finding teams and continuously seeing who's going to go where and what trades they're going to use, different things like that. That's the coolest. I just can't wait, guys. Can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna
Can't
be
wait.
exciting. I mean, because you got people coming back, getting contracts, and you don't know who's gonna be on what team until they finish up for real, though.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Hey, this is really fun. This is a fun era.
Yeah,
It
it
was
is.
it started bad for us in Chicago. It started off bad um, for us in Chicago. We gonna see how the end of it looks. But I would say, you know, basketball is a business.
yes,
Basketball is a business, and we have to understand that these people, these owners, most of them are
What?
billionaires. Huh?
Oh, Mo Billings going to the Fever?
Yeah. Whoa.
oh yeah.
Ooh,
Green Thumb just
I
said,
saw it. Yeah.
God, oh boy, this is
Oh my
boy. You talk
God.
about stirring up some stuff,
They
boy.
trying to. Hey, I told y'all, it's a
They try,
business. Y'all,
It's
yeah, man.
you can't be
real.
personal with this.
You can't
They
be
trying to.
personal.
Hey, they trying to load up. They want CC or Angel to win. They loading up.
Oh
They
yeah,
loading up.
Bro, Clyde, you already know that's gonna. You know what they doing, right? You know that's gonna happen, right?
Oh yeah.
Watch what I tell you. Oh, they
Oh
cooking
yeah.
that up now.
Oh yeah.
Cause the Atlanta Dream played the Fever 4 times this year.
mm.
And look, guys,
Boy,
the tempo verse the Dream is already sold out.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's going down, y'all. It's
Oh my
really going
God,
down,
Mo
yeah,
Bill
man.
is going to the Fever.
man. That's hey, that's a big time move right there. That's a big time move.
Yeah,
Mo with them hips, them
Oh
cute
yeah.
hips
Oh
anyway.
yeah.
yeah,
So I'll say this. I'll say this. That's just an example we were just talking about. You don't know what team
Exactly.
somebody's gonna go to, who's what, whatever. The only
No, you
thing that you
don't.
can do, you just be a fan of basketball, and
And you're
that's
gonna
why
have to be a fan of the players and
That's
stuff,
all
bro,
you
Clyde,
can
because
be.
I'm gonna be a player of 100 teams like Bro Cloud because they got all the dogs scattered out. So it's like you can't just, you know what I'm saying? You have your special team, but they all spread it out now, guys.
they
So
all spread it out. You can't do what you used to do. You can't be like, oh, I'm here, I'm there. No, it's all over. So you know what I'm saying. Always gonna be a Chicago Sky. Now because my baby then went to the Dream. Always gonna be a Dream lover. Always gonna be Aces because of course my goat play for the Aces. You know what I mean? And Chelsea Gray is the point guard and one of my favorite in the gun. So you know, uh, shout out to the Lynx. Y'all know the Minnesota Lynx is my team. Also, I just got a lot of people that I know I'm gonna support. Y'all know I love Baby Page. So, I just want basketball. I just want to watch
we
basketball.
want some
I-
good basketball.
we
Yeah.
want some good basketball. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard now. They done made it hard, especially this new class that's coming in, to even be biased. It's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all can stay over
Hey, look
there
at
on that
this.
side, but hey, I'm gonna have my 50 teams.
I just
What
wanted
they
to give
say?
you. I just wanted to give you this, bro, Claude. I just wanted to give you this.
I, what they say,
It
Tony?
said, I don't normally get on the Bird app, but this is hilarious. From Underdog said Skylar, let's see, Sky are in conversations with, of course, Skylar Diggins, per Robert Webb, whatever his name. And this person said, if Sloop got offended by what Angel said, there's no way she'll be able to handle
Handle that
Skylar.
Skylar. That's right, cause Skylar gonna stay. Well, Skylar older than Sluty. No, I think they the same age. They came in together. They came in the same
That's
class.
funny as hell, man. I had to put that up there, y'all.
Yeah, they came in the same class.
But
That is
look, it's
funny.
like Bro Clyde said. Sluty probably won't be playing.
Sluty ain't gonna be playing in August, and she probably
Right,
won't
right.
even play this whole season. They gonna go ahead and give Sloop some money to go on about her business.
Go on about
So
that
shit.
business. That's what, yeah.
They're gonna give us some money. Y'all got y'all pennies in a bunch. Sluty with no booty ain't even gonna be playing.
She sure
She ain't
ain't.
gonna even be playing. She first of all, like we all said, like Tony explained to y'all, an ACL tear takes at least 2 years to even get your body right. Look at how trash Rebecca Allen was. Look at this trash. Look how trash Kia Nurse look. Both of them was just 1 year off of ACL tear. And look how both of them look.
Yep.
So yeah, no. You think
And
Sluty with no booty coming here? She can't boss nothing. She ain't gonna be on the damn court.
I
She
know.
definitely ain't gonna tell
Look at one
Skylar
of my
Diggins what to
nieces,
do.
y'all. Look at one of my nieces.
oh, she's
She's
so
Uh,
graduated.
beautiful.
She's graduating from Southern University Law. This
Go
is a
girl.
future
That ain't no
lawyer right
joke.
here. This is a future
That ain't no
lawyer
joke.
right here, y'all.
Naya,
That's hard work.
Naya,
That's hard work.
Yep,
That's
that's
hard
mine.
work,
That's
Tony.
one of my sisters got four girls. That's she is, and guess what? That's the baby. She's number four.
Oh
That's number four.
wow.
Yeah, I'll be going to her graduation. I'll be in BR on the 9th of May. That's when she graduates.
Oh, y'all got
But
early
yes,
graduation.
she is.
We got
She's just finishing up pre-log, and she should be heading off to law school here pretty soon, y'all. That's future lawyer. Future lawyer. You need a lawyer. We get you old Diamond. Her name is Diamond. That's my niece, Pooh.
look what Donna say. Donna is messy.
Wait, what did she say? Slew going to be sitting on the bench getting free money like Mo. Yep, she sure
Yep.
will. If
Yep.
she
I
sit on the bench, because they don't like to talk about that.
agree. Right.
Talk about
Right.
that. Yep.
Yeah, this is it's exciting. I'm excited. Look, our joy came when we saw Angel going to ATL, and then now we're seeing also our joy came in from the CBA, and then we get to see the women actually get paid. Our vets got paid or getting paid. You know, retirement. It's this year is gonna be a great year.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a perfect year. It's gonna be blood, sweat, and tears, but it's gonna be a good year.
No, it's not gonna be perfect.
It's gonna be look. You hear me, broke line told. I said it's gonna be blood, sweat, and tears.
Blood,
Yeah,
sweat, and
yeah,
tears, baby. Blood, sweat, and tears.
yeah. Definitely ain't gonna be perfect. But what I also want the chat to understand. Rikia had to get out of LA because her and the coach had some serious words.
Yep, we noticed
But they
that from
breaking it down. Now they breaking it down. They telling things, stuff coming out today about how they didn't see eye to eye. Like Nate Tibbetts pissed Satu Sabli off so bad, she's going back to Dallas. She in Dallas right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, y'all got to understand that it be turmoil. I know Tony is a coach, but she was also a player like me. When you don't have no control and when you feel like the coach not seeing you, because remember, Satu for 3 weeks was complaining about uh him putting her in that flex and wasn't working out for her. You got what I'm saying?
yeah, and
Don't
she's out.
put me in the flex with AT. AT does AT things. I'm Satu Sabli. I'm not AT. You got what I'm saying? So,
Right.
you know, y'all gotta understand, man. These players, outside of us projecting our feelings and our emotions on what we feel that they feeling, or we feel how we feel putting it through them, we gotta let them be players and let them make their decision. They know what is happening. They know what it is. You know what I'm saying? They know these all of these teams, like I explained before, Sister Tony and Sister ADP, they all
Yeah.
crooked. But you know, what one devil is a dark, deep devil, and one devil you know what I mean? It's levels,
Mm-hmm.
but they all devils.
Mm-hmm.
Because they
Right.
stuck together with that CBA, didn't they? Did they break?
They sure did. Nope.
Nope.
They didn't
Nope.
break. The ones
Nope.
that so-called got all the money to all the way to the
See that
bottom
truth.
bottom feeder Chicago Sky.
Yep.
They didn't break. And they stayed with Chicago Sky in solidarity.
They sure did.
And right now, no WNBA team head office, front office talking about how bad Chicago Sky is. Right now, there's not one GM saying that Jeff Pagliosha is an idiot.
No.
Not
Mm-mm.
one. They not gonna break rank, guys. They with the shits, but it's just the amount of how how bad they with the shits. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of
Mm.
them, all of them. You know what I mean? I don't trust not one of them. Yes, some people get treated better than others, but what about the ones at the sixth and the seventh tier person player? How do they get treated, Tony? You want to explain that to the people?
Hey, people get, I, we said in bits and pieces, right? And we just said it based just Skylar and what she had to go through with her pregnancy and different things like that, and just how things are standing off. I mean, you look at Derek and Hamby. Derek and Hamby went through kind of something similar, unfortunately, right? It's just things are going to continue to happen over and over again. When you want to quiet the noise and you want people to leave quietly, you will do things behind the scenes. You have a whole lot of arguments. You have a whole lot of stuff going on. When those
Right.
things happen, you still try or putting stuff in the media. You put in the media what you want to be in the media, which is always something that makes the player
Player
looks
looks
bad.
crazy.
It will make it will never make the organization look bad unless you're just somebody on the outside, on the inside, and you're giving a scoop, and people are coming in to kind of hear what you got to say. But other than that, you're not going to hear things about stuff like that. There's so many things that could be said about uh, Vegas Aces before they became
Man,
Vegas Aces, Silver
yeah,
Stars.
you was there.
Uh, those are things, yes. Those are things that you just don't spill out and you don't talk about because it is what it is. Um, your livelihood, which is your career, is on the line, and players know that. You just so happen to have a young woman named Angel Reese who said, "I'm not standing for silence." And she's just bold enough to speak where everyone else stayed quiet. So, because she chooses to speak, you say that she's too loud. You say that she's a problem. You say that all these different things, but that's not the case. Sometimes being quiet isn't all doesn't always feed you on the left side, right? You getting
Mhm.
crumbs on the right, and you trying to get a full course meal on the left, and it just doesn't feed you at all.
Mhm.
So moving in silence the way she moved after that happened, that was perfect. How
Mm-hmm.
she her the news broke for her about her going to Atlanta Dream, that was perfect.
It was
Anybody that
all
have
perfect.
Right.
realized and
Yep.
understand that this young lady do things from a
She
calculated
moves. She don't move like y'all emotional
extreme.
man. She don't
And
move like y'all.
remember, she have professional players in her family prior to her that can help, that also help gives her guidance. She doesn't
Yes,
do
ma'am.
anything not knowing,
Shaquille
right?
O'Neal right there.
Hmm.
Allen
Right.
Iverson is right
Right.
there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Shaquille stated last year, he said, Angel, get out of there. You know what I'm saying? But it had to be strategic. Now it's coming out that we finding out that Jeff Pagliosha really didn't want her there.
Yeah,
It's
well,
also coming out,
that's not even a surprise. We knew he didn't
and
want her
it's
there.
also
By the
coming
way, he
out,
treated.
but they wasn't bold enough to say it, Tony. You got what I'm saying? So they
Yeah, I get
helped. They the one that initiated everything, and then they wanted to work with Angel to get what they could have made the deal. You know, they had a better deal over there in Dallas, right? They
that.
didn't
Hmm.
take it. They didn't take that deal. They didn't send her to a team that was bad. They had a deal in, they had a deal with the Mystics. That GM got fired because they didn't close out on the deal of what Jeff Pagliosha wanted.
Hmm. Hmm.
They got with Angel, and Angel told them her destination of where they wanted to, where she would like to go, leave in Chicago, because it's a statement today. Go on X.
Uh-huh.
She they initiated to where, you know what I mean, how to handle her. They wanted to handle her whatever, rightfully so, because they should have with all of the hell and the hit pieces that they did on her. He never
Yeah, they
wanted her in
wanted
the
her
first
to
place.
leave. They wanted her to leave in silence. They wanted her to leave without saying the worst, right?
To blow it
Which
up.
they
Yeah.
weren't going to get. Which they weren't going to get out of her anyway because she was just so done. Uh, anyway, right? If she
Mm-hmm.
had to come back and play, she would have came back and played, but it probably would have been a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Probably would have been a problem if she came back this third year and the pieces in which you're trying to get to come to the team now, you wouldn't have worked towards getting for her and Camilla because she
Right.
was there.
Right.
You see
You
what I'm
wouldn't have
saying?
did that. You
That's
wouldn't have,
all it
you
is.
wouldn't
You
have did
wouldn't have did it because you wanted it to fall on her head. You wanted it to
it.
rest on
Mm-hmm.
her. You wanted her to it to weigh on her as though as if it's her fault they're not doing what they're doing. No. Hey, it don't have nothing to do with it. It has everything to do with the players, the bench warmers that you pulled in there. And anybody, yes, I call them bench warmers. I'm gonna keep calling them bench warmers. You got the bench warmers, and you pulled in there, and you kept saying you were gonna win, you're gonna win, you're gonna win, you're gonna win. And guess what? Tyler doesn't have anything to do with any of this, y'all. Tyler
No.
is a puppet who has to sit back and shut his mouth, or they'll let him go.
Yeah.
They wanted a yes sir boss person to come in the building, and they got that in Tyler. Although towards the end of the season, Tyler was like, "Oh hell no, we're not doing that." But right now, guess what he has to do? He has to go back in silence because or else he's gonna be gone.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I
ooh,
agree.
ooh.
I agree. We got good
Guys,
basketball coming. Go ahead.
yeah, I don't know if this is true or not, but they were saying Ty Harris might be a backup for the Fever.
Uh-oh.
Let me see who. I'm not for
Well,
sure. That's why I want y'all.
this
That's
is
why I want
what
y'all. I told y'all to come out the woodworks, but I just want y'all to look, make sure of what I'm saying.
Saturday night will be closure on all of this movement and this
yeah,
motion.
you will see
We
it.
got
You
one
will
And
see
more.
look,
it.
and look, I'm telling you guys, you know we're gonna get some surprises. Some of them vets is coming back. Some of them are coming back. It's the question of
Yeah,
who.
Yeah.
that's right. Well, we know E will coming back.
I'm talking about like the Ty Harris type Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Ty has been getting herself back in shape for quite some time. She's been getting herself in shape since the season ended and she was no longer there. But this year is truly something.
Liz
It is
Cambridge
truly
is
something.
back. Cambridge
Yeah,
is back.
I heard that. Oh, she is back, Brooklyn. Okay, I heard she trying to get back up in there too.
Mm-hmm.
So if they let Liz in there and they don't let Kennedy Carter in there, y'all better check Liz's background. I'm gonna have something to say. I'm going on a crash out. I'm sorry, bro.
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
Liz got her moments. You talking about Kennedy? Okay.
Way worse. Way worse.
Yeah, that girl
Yeah,
is terrible, man.
yeah. It's gonna be like
She could play.
Brooklyn.
She
Kennedy,
could play
if
ball.
they ever let Kennedy back in for a third time, Kennedy better sit her ass down somewhere and just do what she's told.
Please, Kennedy. Please.
Others,
Auntie
Kennedy,
telling you.
don't.
Auntie and
Kennedy,
uncle
just
telling
don't
you.
sit
Please.
down. I need you to, if you come back in this W, because everybody knows that you're blackballed. You know you blackballed. You said you blackballed, right? You come back in this league, you have so much to offer this league that y'all have just got to cut the crap, right? Y'all have look, come in the league, mind your P's and Q's. Don't be doing all that crash out because this is not the Kennedy Carter show. But Kennedy made it very, very clear when she left this last time that the only way she would come back to the W, the only way is if the team is hers. And if you're not gonna look, ATL will not be hers. So ATL, y'all can get that out y'all mind.
Get that
Those
out
that
y'all
are
mind.
But people can change
saying
too
y'all want
over
her.
time, Tony.
No, listen though,
No, she
ADP.
not.
It's
She not.
different.
She not
There's
doing
a
it.
But
difference
She
that
know
between
her worth.
you
she
never
knows
know.
her
Never
worth.
say
She
never.
was very, very clear. No, she's about the dollar right now.
No, she not see about that dollar. She know who
That's
she is, ADP, and it's
100%.
all good. It's all good.
She
She
doesn't
know who
want,
she
yeah,
is.
she doesn't want to sit behind anybody. She wants to come
Mm-mm.
in the league. She wants to start and she wants to lead the team herself. She
Mm-hmm.
said it, she believes it, and she knows it. That's what she wanted when she first came in the league. That's the way she acted while she was playing in the league,
Mm-hmm.
i.e., as to why she had the problem in the league on her being kicked out of the league and being blackballed to Teaspoon and bringing her back into the league to give her another opportunity, and she didn't seize the moment. So I want people to understand, although she is great at this game, she is damn near one of the top notch players you've ever seen in your life type of player. But it doesn't matter how good you are. If you can't come in the league and play the game the way it's meant to be played across the board and not try to control the narrative of a coach, because ultimately that coach seals your faith, why do it? You come in the league, you do your job, you just leave the rest alone. You can't have blow ups. You can't be throwing chairs. You can't be saying off the wall stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, people
Well,
can change, but Kennedy, I'm going to tell
oh,
you, is not going to change because Kennedy had
you
two
can't say that,
opportunities
Tony.
before she was released. No, no, no. She's been given multiple chances
I know,
already.
but how many chances have we been given in our life when we make mistakes?
Yeah, we're
I'm just
given,
and
but
look, if she
that's
come
not
back,
about the game
Tony
though.
and
She can
Brooklyn
have
on me,
changes.
we stop.
Nope. She can have an opportunity to do what she's doing. Let me tell you something. I know what's going on with her overseas. That's not my business to put her business out there. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. She's not ready to come back. Should she be in the league? Yes. But behavior
Mm-hmm.
wise, she is not ready to come back into this W.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna share with these people on social media why. Because if you go and you research her enough, you'll already know why. And that's why she's not ready to come back into the W. She would
She
be
feel
she would
like,
be amazing.
well, let me tell you y'all this. She feels like she's so much ahead of the bar with a lot of these players that's ahead of the teams. She feel like that's because of her. She wants to be judged by her play. This is not how the WNBA, NBA, and most sports, NFL, they are political games. It, is it a player that's out there on the streets that's better than these players? Well, the league would tell you no. That these are the greatest players assembled. There's nobody else better than them. But we know because we from the hood, is a person that's better than some certain people that is in the league. You got what I'm saying? And that's just
Right.
it.
And why
She
you
just
let me
one of
pause
the
for a
ones.
second. Yeah. She's one
I
of them
believe
ones.
she
Let me
gonna get back.
find
She one of the
right here.
ones. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna answer this question, right?
Go ahead.
Because where did it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, it says that that Kennedy was not given multiple chances. I beg to differ.
I beg to differ.
Oh,
She got
she
kicked
was
out
on
of
one
Dallas.
team, she got kicked out. She was at another team, she got into another fight. She was kicked out. Then she was blackballed from the league. Then she comes back in and she does some of the same stuff on the sky that she did when she left. So I'm sorry, that's more than two. So that's multiple. Yes, she was given multiple chances.
She was
That's
kicked
multiple.
off the she was kicked off the dream because her and Courtney Williams got into a fight. A physical
Yes,
fist fight. Courtney
physical.
Williams exploded. Courtney Williams talked about that out loud. So she had to
Yeah,
go. They kept Courtney Williams. She went to the Lakers. Courtney Williams played that year with the Dream, and then the next year she went to Chicago Sky.
yeah.
Now,
And then, as a matter of fact, didn't she get into? I believe she got into an altercation with Skylar Diggins. So yes, she's been given multiple opportunities. That's not to say that she still shouldn't come back and be in the league. If she can't behave herself, I understand why the league is
out.
saying no. You gotta, it doesn't matter how great she is. You cannot come in here and bully people physically like that. It doesn't happen. Allegedly. I'm saying allegedly, but I know what
Allegedly.
I know what we've seen so far. I know what's physical and actual. I know what's factual, right? So unless you know Kennedy's entire history and you've been following her the whole time, you might not want to say that. She has been given multiple chances. Can she be given another one? Yes. But how many chances? I'm going to say this. How many chances are you supposed to give a person before they totally put themselves where they actually physically harm someone in such a violent way that can send them up the river? That's what I want to know. She's a beautiful girl. She could have a beautiful soul, but it's something within her that she just can't control. And people are like that. Maybe she need to go sit on somebody's couch and put her feet up and lay her head back and talk about it. Right? Maybe she needs to talk about it. Maybe she needs to have that. Maybe that needs to be a thing for her. That could be a situation. Maybe she needs to talk it out. But we got to understand there's dynamics behind everything. And if you can't be the initiator, you can have some altercations, you can have some problems, right? But you can't always be the initiator. So that's my thing with it. I see, bro, Clark. Yeah. So I mean, we gotta understand there's a lot behind a lot of things, and people quickly forget when a player leaves and then they come back. They forget why they left, right? Or
Yeah.
why they were in a position that they were in.
I
And we
will.
saw great. She came back
But I
to Chicago, but things happened there. How they
Yeah.
happened or why they happened, we are not behind those closed doors. We just know that they happened.
Can I say this, Tony? I
Yeah, go
will
ahead.
I will say that I want Kennedy Carter in the league. I think she deserves to play basketball, but she has to keep it basketball. Other
So
people tries
I
to
get
throw
that. No, go ahead. I get that.
other people try to throw Kennedy off on purpose. She deserves to play basketball. She's one of my favorite guards of all time. And she don't have a long track record because she in and out of the league, right? But
Hmm.
just the way she moves, the motions, the way she handles the ball, you know,
It's pure genius. She's a god at handling the ball.
God, she's a god.
But because you have the feeling, I understand your sentiments and I appreciate it. But I have to look at it from a perspective of the rest of the league and the teams. She could bring so much to this game, and I would love to see her play it. But you can't play a game if you can't keep your hands to yourself. You
but I
can't help
remember.
somebody in the league with putting their
Sometimes,
hands on
Tony,
people.
sometimes, Tony, some people make you want more.
No,
No,
Bro
no,
Clot, remember when
no,
but he hasn't had
no.
a chance to, that KSAP said that one of the coaches that were on the team, he was gonna have her on the show to clear it up that Kennedy Carter wasn't a part of the issue for in the locker room. Do you remember that? But he just didn't have time, that she was gonna come up and clear it out. I know that she had said some stuff online about it, that it wasn't Kennedy Carter, that it was mac and cheese.
Well, we know mac and cheese, but that still doesn't exclude the fact that she threw a chair in the locker room. She could have
No,
busted. She could have took
I'm not saying that excluded the fact. I'm just saying that far
Yeah,
as
no, she
her.
wasn't the she
No,
wasn't
mac
the
and
main.
cheese was the one that was tearing it up. Yeah,
Yeah, we
mac
know
and
we know it
Yeah,
was mac
so
and cheese for sure. Mac and
that's what I
cheese
was
made it
saying,
better.
that she was gonna come on KSAP show, but he had they hadn't had time. That's what yeah, Crystal
Yeah,
Robinson. Yeah. Yeah.
now,
but
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 she was
Crystal Robinson did speak on X about it, and watching it on X and the things that she said. It cleared up some things. It made clarity.
it didn't have
But
nothing to do with her throwing that chair and putting that hole in, putting
yeah,
that
but
hole.
exactly. She wasn't there. She was already removed as a coach as well. So she wasn't there when Kennedy threw that damn chair and almost took somebody's head off, right? She hit a coach or she hit another player and hurt them. Kennedy's behind somebody's bars and she can dribble all the basketball she want behind bars. It won't change none. You gotta control your emotions and your temper. That stuff just doesn't matter. You can't say, I gotta have her because she's amazing. We would love to have her because she's amazing. I would love to see her in the game. I would love to watch her play every night, right? We all
Hey,
would.
hey,
But
L
we
five
have
hundred four
to.
say who is mac and cheese?
Don't do that, L. Don't do it, L.
You don't know who mac and cheese is?
Don't do it, L. L, you know who mac and cheese is, L. You know who mac and cheese
That's
is.
Marina Mabry.
You
L.
know, you know who it is. Stop it, man. Hey, that lead me to believe allegedly. Was something going? What else? You trying to be a couple or some shit? I don't know. Let me get off of that, man. I ain't gonna bring it. That's
Like
another
it's on
can of
Tony's
worms.
show, allegedly. It's on Tony's show.
That's allegedly. That's some other topic. Yeah. That's allegedly.
Hey, she said she didn't know. She said she knows. She didn't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Hey, that happens, man.
Marina Mabry, AL. Marina Mabry is mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese is the stitch of the bunch. Now I'm just playing. Yeah, it's crazy. It's just wild, y'all. It's wild. I mean, I don't know. Um, Again, if she can find ways to go sit on somebody's couch for her anger management, yeah, by all means, come on back in the league.
Allegedly, allegedly.
I'm gonna
Allegedly.
help her.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Kennedy,
help her.
Kennedy,
Kennedy,
Carter,
I'm
these
gonna
are
help
jokes,
you.
right? These are jokes,
I'm gonna
Kennedy.
help you.
But I'm serious though in the aspect of if you got an issue, look, y'all need to have somebody on standby halftime. And
Yeah.
so that way we can start the second half how we ended the first half. I mean, like we started the first half, and then I think Ken be all right. And then you have somebody there at the end of the game too to kind of talk her off the heel, and then that's gonna be perfect.
Teaspoon didn't leave, hey, Teaspoon didn't leave that locker room. Y'all didn't even see she didn't even do her interview until later.
Yeah, man.
She was trying to put that fire out.
Bro Club, guess who was in my guess who was liking my comments today?
Ooh.
Audie Crooks.
Oh wow, I love her.
Go ahead, Audie.
What Audie
Yeah.
up to? What Audie up to? Who's she going to? I don't know what I said.
Oh yeah,
but
she's going to she going to play with Chavez.
Oklahoma.
Yeah,
she is.
going,
So it's official. She going to Oklahoma.
Yeah, she going.
Okay,
She going
I
to
didn't
play
know
with
if it was
Chavez.
official, Tony. Okay.
Oh yeah, no. Once they put that out there, once they make that statement, it's done.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, she's big and bold, right on plastered on X, signed with.
So that's good for her. That's gonna get her.
That's gonna give us some money too, and that's gonna help Chavez. But Chavez lost some people too, so let's hope that what Adi brings to the table along with Chavez is gonna be fine.
At least ADP, she in the SEC, and it's gonna get us some money.
Yeah.
Okay. And will that help her with what you guys were talking about that she need to work on? Because she'll be a senior next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna tell for sure.
Okay.
Oh man, y'all look crazy. They say Skylar Diggins going to put Bantam on the crash site.
Nubian. Oh my God.
Be nice.
Right, she do a powerful look. Yeah, she do too.
Skylar gonna say, Bam, you better not go on that ice cream line. You better put the ice cream cone down.
Child, look at here. That's wild business. That's all I'm saying. It's wild business. That's wild.
Well, they'll have to watch. They already know Skylar.
They got to watch.
She love hard work. She's a hard work. She don't play. She in that gym. She working hard. She is passionate about the game.
She is passionate about the game. And she
going 3 hours ago. What Lennox say? The point guard is staying in Vegas.
Yes, I already said that.
Good job. No, I just read across it. He's so handsome. There you go. She ain't going no damn New York.
Right.
I want to know who put that shit. Yeah. Let's stop that.
People starting stuff like with Jackie Young, getting our emotions up. We don't know. Look, we don't know till somebody posts it.
We got Jackie stuff right away. Jackie was the first one.
Yeah, Tony. I was just trying to figure out how that was gonna work without point guard.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Carmela, I just told them that it was posted. Ty Harris and Natasha Howard are also signing with the Indiana Fever. Dang. I was up. Look, they were posting it. I didn't know if it was for real, T. Carmela, but thanks for verifying that. That is interesting.
Natasha Cloud going too?
Yeah, so Howard is staying. Howard is staying, and then they're gonna get Ty Harris. Just gonna add Ty Harris.
This is interesting. Let the tables turn, baby.
But that's what I'm saying. Stephanie White know what she's doing. But again, guys, we see all of these things, right? But it doesn't matter what you put around this player. This player is gonna have to play within the realm of the game and not be an individual.
Tell him, Tony.
You want to win and you want to be I get it, right? So My thing is, why didn't you get Odyssey? Because your other player, your McDonald's supposed to come back. And if she comes back, are you signing? Because I don't see where you're signing. So yeah, Ezzy walking in the room to see where she gonna see it. All right, Ezzy. But yeah, you could put a million pieces around players, but if they're not willing to play within the realm of the game, it just doesn't make sense.
You're right. Tony's
That
cooking
move
today.
tell me that move tells me Raven Johnson is going to Indy. Hmm?
We'll see.
Well,
We'll
it
see.
just
I don't
Like
depends.
want
It
Rocco said,
no.
it
we'll
just
see. We're
depends.
gonna
'Cause
see.
remember, you still got they they had what 2 point guards go down. McDonald they should definitely keep. If you keep her, you can't have Raven. You see what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
then when is Raven going to come off the bench? When is Raven going to be able to show her style of play? And then if she does, will Stephanie keep her? Will Stephanie have her as a developmental player? So Stephanie likes veterans. She
Yes.
said herself she likes veterans. So although they have picks, if it's not 1 through 4, she ain't doing it. And even if she does, if she had that, remember she has a team of guards already. Her guards aren't the problem. The couple posts she had isn't the problem. It's one
Huh.
problem. I'm just saying.
Tony, you better knock it out.
Appears like Jeff is trying to run it back with essentially the same team, minus Angel and AA, replaced by Rakia and my likely. Yeah, I said that before when I realized that they wanted to get some players that had already been there. That's the first thing I said is they're trying to run it back with Ezra Ray. When they say Ezra Ray, I said, oh yeah, Sloot is talking it up to Jeff. They want to go back to the players that were there before in hopes that they can run it back again. My thing is, if that was the case, then why did y'all let him go in the first place? La, da, 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 is what I'm saying.
Well, it's not them players last year, most of them gone. Rebecca Allen ain't definitely ain't coming back. She out of there. Rebecca Allen is out of there, right? So
Yeah, yeah, we got that fact that Mo Billings is supposed to be going sign with the Fever. Now, getting Mo Billings, I got that. I'll get back to you on that one, Brooklyn, in just a second.
go
Getting
ahead.
Mo Billings, getting more Billings to Fever, right? Um, and resign. Okay, you got Howard, you got AB. Um, how often does Billings play, or Howard? I mean, are you gonna sit Howard down? I doubt it. Mo Billings is she was somewhere where she was actually a star. Tell me how she fits in. That's what I want to know. Like, cause she's gonna go to being a bench player. She gonna go. She's gonna go and she's gonna be a bench player.
Who gonna be?
Unless she gonna come in here and there for maybe AB or here and there for Howard. But those are your two core posts. That's your starters.
AB and Howard?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mo Billings not really. I don't know what type of decisions, what time she on. She want to win a
Yeah.
champion.
No, Howard just they keeping Howard Walter Mac. They keeping Howard. Yeah, yeah, she got a chance to see Mo Billings because she was on the Olympic team where they just played. Mo Billings would be a great help, but do you hinder her by pulling her to the Fever and having her come off the bench? Where she was just on the team
Where she started
where she started and did a phenomenal job.
and was on the USA team.
Yeah. That's why Stephanie got to really evaluate her. That's why she likes her. Sometimes you could pull players, but if it don't mesh, it's a problem. I.e., if her own team, maybe she doesn't want to be where she is. I don't know. That's different. Or I mean, maybe the talks of money, because remember, money is the root, right? Money is the root. We just talked about that about the NCAA and players leaving teams because they're going and get a bag, as Bella Hines' daddy said. They go and get a bag
But MK12 and M who was it? MK12 and
for
Knox.
Wallet.
They were like they and for Wallet, they was like they standing 10 toes down. They ain't going nowhere.
Well, we
They
gonna
focus.
see because again, you still got a whole plethora of opportunity. Whole plethora of opportunity for anybody to change their mind. And right now, I ain't putting nothing against nobody. The only person I know that I can truly and utmostly say ain't going nowhere, and that's Williams. Michaela Williams is
Yeah,
playing right there with her parents. That girl ain't leaving.
yeah. And then it's your, that last year. Uh, okay, you're right, Tom. They doing some things there because I'm seeing it. So I'll be like, ooh. Some people you be like, okay, I can understand it. Like you guys was on it about Audie. You, Bro, Clyde, and Keisha were on it about Audie, and look what happened. So
Yeah,
sometimes we don't know exactly how it's gonna
He needed
happen,
to come to
but
the
we know,
yeah.
yeah, you guys know it's gonna happen. And sometimes y'all be saying stuff y'all don't even realize it's gonna happen. You know
correct.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It happened just the way they said it, guys. They were saying this, and they had to clarify it wasn't about Audie's weight, and they broke it down on what they wanted to come from Audie that she could add to her game, and that's exactly, look, we get ready to get that, and Audie needs that. You want the best for the players.
Yeah.
yes,
You're gonna have to run this year.
That's why it's facts over feelings. I'm telling you, they be real over here.
yeah.
Yeah, well.
Oh.
These people gotta stop this, man. Look, bro, Claus, somebody said they just keep messing with Flaja. Y'all gotta stop this now. Chicago Sky
But
traded Angel Reese so they can draft Flage. WBA fans hyped as Flage Johnson trains with elite NBA trainer ahead
Yeah,
of
I
draft
saw
day.
that.
Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta stop this. Stop calling Angel's name. Y'all fucking leave Angel
Really?
alone, man.
She
Y'all
she gonna
stop
have to do a
calling
Carter
Angel's
on them.
name.
Yep, she
Angel is
really
gone
is.
because the man just didn't want her, period. He couldn't do nothing about it the second year because he had nobody coming in. And now
no,
that the draft is open, look, if you didn't have this open season right here, I don't
yeah,
even think he would have did it. But you
no,
got a plethora of players right now, and i.e. as to the reason as why he's doing it. If
yeah,
he did, y'all didn't have free agency, Angel would have a behind back there in Chicago. Although
right.
maybe he could have got a trade for her for Dallas. I don't know. Even so, it's we'll never know that piece, right? So let me not put words in his mouth. I'm just saying I know that if it was an open season right now, we probably wouldn't be
We'll
having
be
this type of
seeing Angel.
Angel. You know what I'm saying? So, um, Jeff is not a mysterious guy. He's a pompous ass. So there's nothing mysterious about him. I don't trust anything that he says. I don't trust the
Tony
rock that
is
he
crazy.
throws. I know that when he said, "No, Angel will be back here next year," and blah, 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 dude, you knew you was telling your damn self a lie. You was telling your damn self a lie because everybody had just chanted the day before, "Fire Jeff P, fire Jeff P." Dude, shut the hell up. Like, come on, bro. Stop
They was
talking.
in
Y'all
the
stop using Angel's name and all of this shit. Stop talking about Angel. Angel done moved on. Angel and worry about none of this shit. And no, they didn't move her to draft Flage. Because at least
no,
theirs was just a little verbal altercation because of friends fighting. But her and Miller straight pushed on her ass and was ready to scar drag her across the court. But the brother jumped out of the sky, out the rafters. But nevertheless, we can just gonna move on from that. Guys, there's problems with everybody, but you live to fight another day and you get over that because that stuff is over with.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
she was there the night of the last game. She's been at a few of those games, but that particular one, yeah, she happened to be there and she got up out of there real quick because I know that they wanted to talk to Angel and she said, "No, let's go." Angel was like, "I don't want to talk no way." You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, guys, allegedly. I'm just saying,
Alleged.
allegedly. You know, we got to use the word allegedly. But yes, her manager was there. Let me tell you something about that girl manager. That little lady is brilliant. I went ADP and Broclaw and I researched her marketing ability skills, her gift for being able to walk into a room and spill whatever she needs to spill and get what she wants when she comes out at the end of the day has been amazing. This lady had three, what I think it was three other players that she was working with that to when she took on Angel, Angel became her only client. She even left the company and started her own. So, hey, kudos to her. Kudos to her.
Mm-hmm.
I know Williams like, dang, you still up here, Tony? I know I got to get my behind up off of here. I've been on this thing for 2 hours.
I'm about
I'll
to
get,
come on. I'm about to come on in a couple minutes, Tony. I gotta drop down.
yeah, go ahead, man. Y'all give me
Okay,
a call,
bro.
so I can
I
talk
see you
all
over
day.
there.
All
Go
right, all
ahead, bro.
right.
God. I'll probably stop and drop the link just in case. I need to
Okay, I'll
go
do
get
it.
some vittles in my stomach. But God, Lord, D, y'all. I start talking and I can talk forever, y'all.
It's okay, Tony. You
I
did
know.
good.
Look at Williams.
Oh,
Williams said, I know, like, damn. I know you was here and you left and you dropped off to go finish work. And yeah, we still here, man.
and
Good.
Tony
Hey,
said we're
we
gonna get off of
talk.
here about 10 times.
I did. I am. I'm about to get off right now, y'all. I've
Oh,
been enjoying the conversation, though. I've been enjoying the conversation,
yeah,
and the
it's
conversation's
great.
good. It make you stay on
Yeah.
there. This remind me of D Block. God
I
dog.
know, right? That's
Yeah,
why. Look, that's why I be late because I be hanging with Bro Clyde in the club streets, Tony.
you
Yeah,
be
with
in the
your
club,
talking
I
ass.
in the
can't
club
get
with
I
you
me.
do. I
again.
can talk. I can talk, man.
You be in the club with me.
Look, I be Keisha now coming on in the morning. I done miss her and Tony twice messing with Bro Claude.
That ain't my.
Look at
It
that.
ain't my fault. ADP. Hey, I'm off of here, y'all. I'm about to come on. I love y'all. Appreciate it. I gotta get set up. Love
All right,
y'all.
go ahead and get set up, man. Go ahead and
Uh,
get set up. I'm gonna get some vittles and then I'm gonna jump in there.
all right.
Hey, with that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all for coming. You see what it says? It says next up, NCAA and WNBA. So this is going to be one of next up until all of the contracts, everybody is signed. Uh, the 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 draft is over, so this is up next. So we'll have another up next. We'll have a part two, and I don't know, maybe it'll be a part three. But I promise you, part two, we won't be on here this long. I just start talking, and sometimes I start talking, I forget that I forget that y'all in the chat, man. I'm sorry. I mean, I see y'all, but I don't see y'all because I'm having a simple conversation. But I appreciate y'all. This is up next. Make sure if you haven't, if you're not following me, go ahead and hit the sub button. Also, hit the like button. There's been
Please,
people in and
bro.
out. Hit the like button on your way out. Make sure you stay tapped in with me for the rest of the draft for the full 2026 WNBA draft, whether it be on my live. So remember, we'll probably do it on the Players Club, but our channels will be connected. So it won't matter if you're there or you're on mine. If you're there in the Players Club, please come over to mine, hit the like button, and then come on back or vice versa. Stay wherever you need to be, but please make sure you hit the like button. We're going to go live for the live reaction and every major move across the league, of course, which is the remainder of the open contracts that we have. And this stuff should be done, like McCall said, on Sunday. Um, who's your number one pick? Because I asked that already. Because the number one pick proclaimably is being switched back and forth. And AZ is no longer number one. Apparently, she's supposed to be somewhere like number three or something like that. I don't know. Same thing with Bet's number four. Anyway, that's what they got going on. Who's the sleeper player? I want to know who's the sleeper player, right? Also, so y'all need to be writing these down because these are questions for y'all. We're gonna talk about this the next time we come up on next
Mm-hmm.
up, right? So let's go back to it. Who's your number one pick? And you can tell me that tomorrow because I'll be on Full Court Trio tomorrow. We'll have Full Court Trio tomorrow. I think it's at noon or 1 o'clock. The second question is, who's the sleeper in the draft? And which team wins the draft outright? For as who the selection is that they end up with. Who wins the draft down to the wire that has the best draft pickup, right? And then
Oh,
drop your takes. Drop your takes. You could drop your takes now. You could drop your takes tomorrow when we come on a Full Court Trio. And we'll catch you on the next time for sure. What you got, ADP, before we get out of there?
um, nothing. I just saw BG to Connecticut. I'm sorry, Tony. Um, what she
Go
said.
ahead. BG going to Connecticut?
I don't know. I gotta
Baby,
check
look
thread.
here. Let me tell you something. It's a shake up everywhere, y'all. It is a shake up everywhere. Again, watch me. You know, catch me on the next up, y'all. Catch me on the next up. And until then, keep watching the game, changing series that they got going on with players going here, and there. And so it sounds like ADP just said it. She saw something that looked like BG was going to Connecticut. Oh wow, that's gonna be something. That right there is gonna be something.
TW said it. TW said BG to Connecticut, so they were trying to figure out
Oh,
was it.
that they would like her to go to
Oh,
Connecticut.
Camilla said yes, just confirmed she going to Connecticut. That's what you
Hey
said.
man, look, let me hit refresh. Let me hit refresh.
Underdog. I told Tony Underdog be on it. TW.
Yeah,
I told her.
there it is. It sure is, y'all. Oh boy. Yes, indeed. Let me just pull up Underdog here and just kind of keep
That's
him
what
just
she.
up on the page. I'm just gonna
And
keep
look,
him up on my page. So
yes, keep him up. And look, Tony, she was sitting there. They was like, BG, what you doing? She was like, I'm sitting here waiting for my bacon. She had some bacon on her plate. And because they was like where she was gonna go or something.
oh wow. True or false? WNBA champion Brittany Griner and Jordan Canada will return to the Atlanta Dream. Of course, we know not. That was 50 minutes ago, but as y'all say, it has now been confirmed that she is going to be going to Connecticut Sun. I'm just waiting for it to hit my timeline because I don't see it yet. But why would they move Jordan Canada? Is it a package deal, you think? That's what I want to know. Would it be a package deal?
I don't know. You saw Jordan Canada too moving?
No, well, it was a question that was asked about, less than an hour
Okay.
ago. The question was asked about signing the tour.
Oh my goodness. This
Híjole, boy. I
Oh
tell
no.
you,
Twin says Jordan staying with the dream. Okay, Jordan stays with the dream. Okay. It's gonna get crazy before the night over, and somebody gonna bro Cloud on the crash out. He gonna let loose, and then Tony now gonna be live tomorrow. So I'm gonna be rocking in the chat with them.
I'm going to Underdog right now, y'all. I'm going to Underdog right now. I got to pull up Underdog. I got to see what the heck is going on. What's the business. What's happening.
Who the source Underdog guy?
Follow.
They be on it.
He got a bunch of stuff on here. This the men's page right here. So he got the men's, he got the women. Let me go here. Underdog. He got a few pages. I'm trying to find the one for the W because he got one for MLB, one for NFL. This one is for NBA.
Tony,
I need
backstage.
Huh?
Miss D says she backstage.
Oh, Keith backstage.
Miss D.
Miss D. Oh, where you been, Miss D, girl? We get ready to get up out of here.
Sorry,
Where you
I
been,
had
Miss
to eat.
D?
I'm sorry.
No, no,
What
you all
happened?
good.
Any trades happen? Because I was busy at work.
Yeah,
Oh,
man. Yeah,
girl. Yes, girl.
What happened?
yeah.
They
I
said,
gotta check it.
let Tony tell you. Go ahead, Tone.
Girl, BG is moved to Connecticut.
Oh, dang! I thought she wanted to go to.
BG
That's not
gone,
good.
babe.
I thought she wanted to go
BG gone.
to Las Vegas. Hmm. They probably
Well,
still
she
move her.
helps in the post, but
I don't think she gonna
I mean,
stay
she
there.
helps them in the post, so that's a
I
good
know
thing.
that, but I don't think she gonna stay there. I doubt it. I
Yeah,
might be
she's
wrong.
winding down. She has to figure out what's all that beats all, when you're getting
Unless they
ready
give her the money,
to
because she's not
basically.
gonna win there. They're too young. They're too
They're probably
young.
giving her money. She going for look. They going for the bad Miss
I know,
D.
I know, I know, I know.
Look, Ty Harris going to Fever.
You know what? Yeah,
Yes,
that like
that's
last year,
another one.
everybody took the bag to go to Indiana before the contract came up. That 1 year deal. Everybody took that
Yeah.
1 year to go to Fever. Why I don't know.
Yep.
But they said paying Kelsey
Okay.
this year, even though I ain't want her to go back.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't want to go back. They too toxic. The fan base. Some people in the fan base.
Yeah. It's cooking. It's cooking around
Okay.
here.
So this is under Phoenix Mercury Post. A player that has the edge, a competitive fire, and a desire to win with urgency. And guess who face they put on there? Guess who they looking at? Dejanay Carrington. Dejanay Carrington. So, it's
Say
gonna be
what?
interesting.
Who? The Phoenix
I
Suns?
don't know. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
interesting. Yeah, that
It's
is.
just it's crazy. It's showing all the different players that had the desire and the passion to win, and they were all under Stephanie White at one point. But Stephanie White just could not get over the hump. She couldn't get over the hump. But it is what it is. Yeah, I wanted to see the Starbucks go on, but they're not live. It's like headed to Chicago. Oh, here's a little clip. Let me put that little clip. Oh, she going. Oh, there you go. Where you go, Eddie? Miss D. Miss D dropped off stage. Add to the stage.
Oh, there you go.
You
I'm sorry.
yeah. Yeah, Stud Buds are on there. They were on there talking about her being traded. I go Chicago Sky with their old raggedy balloons.
And
But anyway,
they can't get Scarlett no Dollar Tree cake now. Scarlett, look now. Scarlett on her health kick
uh-huh. Yeah, let's let her do her thing now. We'll let all these players do their thing. We'll see
Yeah,
where
we
they
gonna
end up,
see.
how they end up, and what's the importance of
Mm-hmm.
it. So yeah, it'll all work out.
Cause you still got Hamby. Where's Hamby gonna go?
Yep, they ain't
I don't
saying
know.
nothing yet.
She need to find her. She gonna find her a bag too. Everybody, all the veterans trying to
Yeah,
get back.
everybody else, yeah, get the bag. Look, Miss Dick, get
Uh-huh.
it. Ain't no
Yeah.
So if
shame.
Tina
It might be
Charles,
a horrible team, but at least you get the
yep,
bag.
Right.
yeah,
I can't believe they gave E
yeah,
Will $1.2 million, $600,000 for 2 years of the
yeah, they
year.
did.
That's crazy.
They
Did.
think they think that she is it to be back there with Camilla. So
Yeah,
that's
but no, not them knees. And I think
hey,
she got paid because she was op. She was the one that was telling on Angel.
Allegedly, Miss Dick.
Oh,
allegedly.
allegedly, right?
Yeah.
Allegedly, people.
Hmm.
She can tell on ain't nothing that she has to tell
Well,
other than to tell
she
the
got.
open damn
I
book.
know, but she got that money. They love
Yeah,
her.
she got that money. She got that money. But
Mm-mm-mm. Oh,
it's
Jeff.
crazy. So the question was, where did I see it? AL said, where is it? Let me take this off.
Ooh.
See, Chicago Sky did terrible on free agency. Oh, Tina Charles. So Tina Charles, well, and so that's why it makes sense because remember Tina Charles was with the Suns, right?
Oh, I like that.
And
Oh,
so
yes. I wanted her to go to
Charles
Aces
is
last year.
leaving and she's going to the Aces. So
Yes,
that helps
yes.
out. Asia. So do you still
Oh, she
uh
heard Hamby going to Dallas. Oh,
Yep,
Hamby gonna go to
no,
Dallas.
probably. They get rid of money.
That's what AL 504 dropping some stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead,
I
AL.
see AL. Yeah, we still on here, baby. You rocking and rolling. Look, you get when I get off of here, you just my DM. Because again, I've been on here almost 3.5 hours, and so pretty Tony got to get her butt up off here. It's 9:10. It is 9:10. I got to get my butt up
Yes,
out of
I'm
here.
happy. I hope they paid her pretty good, Tina Charles.
Yeah, Tina, I'm just
Yeah.
glad she's still grinding, right? Because she could retire whenever she wants, but she's still
I
grinding.
hope she can get a
She's still
ring.
living.
That's what I'm saying. I hope she can get a
Um,
ring.
That's the
T.
same thing I
Camilla,
said. T. Camilla what's going to happen with Smith because
didn't they pay
she
her?
Nothing.
went there like I
Nothing.
haven't heard anything about Lanissa yet.
I think she gonna. I think they gonna resign her.
I thought I saw
You
that,
think they're gonna
but
resign?
Yeah, yeah, but I don't know why they keep resigning. Kirsten Bell.
okay, she did. That's what I thought. She did get a,
Jesus,
contract offer.
So she
good.
got it already. I couldn't remember if I know the last I saw them talking about it, but I didn't see where she actually did. Okay, cool.
I think
Well,
I sent it in
perfect.
the group chat,
Let's
Tony.
see
I
how
think.
well that works between her and Jackie. I'm just
Well,
playing,
maybe
y'all.
they get
I'm
Kalani
a,
Brown. The Aces. I mean, the
I was
Dream.
just saying, Miss D,
The
what about
Dream
Kalani Brown coming
for the
back? What
Dream. Yeah, she's a good veteran. Just for a backup. You know what I mean? A good veteran.
look, they getting there. If they get bad, let me hush. Let me hush. Look, everybody can get a bad, Miss D. I'm saying everybody
Right, you
can
right.
get
I ain't mad at the bag, but
bad.
yeah, I hope you get a bag and a good team. Because even if you get
That's
that
what I'm
bag,
saying. Look, you
yeah,
can
they
build.
do.
going to the sky is
Look,
like going to the fever. Them two teams, it's like I gotta go to those two teams.
yeah,
Look, you
Oh,
so
can.
here it is. See, she was given an offer, but hasn't signed yet. I didn't think so. I didn't see
Oh,
I didn't
okay,
see
okay.
where she signed. So I know that an offer is there. I don't know if she's trying to weigh options to see. I think Lanissa's
we'll see
trying to
Saturday
see
because
who
everybody signed their contracts Saturday tomorrow.
everything will be done tomorrow.
So
Everything,
we'll
all
see
the
if she
teams will
signed
be
it.
set. All the teams will be set tomorrow, which is good. So people will be working wee hours of the night. I don't know if I'm gonna go to sleep and then wake up in the middle of the night and then come on live on y'all ass.
Oh, I'll be
I
up. I
gotta wake
got
up
a
in the
truck.
morning, so I
I,
can't be up.
oh, you got work tomorrow? Okay, Miss
Yeah,
D.
tomorrow morning I'll be up.
I'll
Yeah.
probably be up for
That's why I was
I'll
eating
be up
something
in the
earlier
next.
so I could,
The Dream does need another center.
yeah. Get Kalani. I don't know who else out there. I'm not sure.
Man, they got some unknown players. Get the bag. Get the bag.
Right.
Yeah, but
Get that
man,
Oh,
bag.
but I tell you what, I can say this. People can say what they want. The dream has thought this out. So you
Oh
can
yeah, they did a great
like,
job.
and what I'm saying is, you have to find the pieces that connect. You can get all the great players on your team, but if they don't connect, and you, like I was telling Tony, now you got personalities, Miss D, kicking in there too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna have to see what happens.
You're right.
yeah, that is absolutely true.
And
That
I
is
gotta get a summer
true.
job for these
Oh
tickets.
yeah, I know you're excited. Look. You gonna get your Angel Reese jersey, ADP?
Well, they keep being sold out.
Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna have to
Look,
call
keep
Diamond.
your eyes
Yeah,
open. Go to Dick's
pulling up
Sporting
to the
Goods, see if they got it. You never know.
I got to call Diamond because guys, them
is
tickets.
HBL pulling up the game. I wonder if HBL saying
if
yes,
HBO
indeed.
looked
But
on
let me get up out of here. All right, y'all.
it. Okay, all
Huh?
right.
All
No,
right.
they were saying she pulled up. They were saying she pulled up to a basketball game. But I'm gonna get out of here. I know I
Oh,
said it
okay.
for this is like number 7 time that I said that, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and get out of here. And guys, because y'all
Yes.
will have me talking for like another 2 hours, and it's time for me to get my butt up off of here. But at the same time, hey, we got much, much, much to talk about tomorrow. So catch Keisha and I on the full court trio. We have our
You
segment
said
tomorrow on
one
the full
o'clock.
court trio. Is I'll double check. As a matter of fact, let me check it right now. I can give y'all the exact
Okay,
time.
okay.
Let me
Because
go
I,
check
I
it
I
right
don't know if I saw the thumbnail yet. If I seen the Because usually I see her Keisha
No,
put
the thumbnail is there. I can't remember. I think yeah, whatever time we went last week, I think we ended up going about 1:30. So it's going to be
okay,
somewhere between 12:30, 1:30 that we're going to
okay,
go. The thing is circling here, so I don't want to wait for it to finish buzzing. Bro, Cleasy, side eyeing y'all right now. I know he's side eyeing us right now because y'all got to get over there. My bad.
oh
You
no,
know
he
what?
did.
Uh,
Do
oh,
until
I'm
then,
gonna come in and
hey
say
guys,
hi. I can't stay. Yeah,
I know, right? Until then,
yeah.
guys, I will catch you on the next up. And until then, keep watching. If you hadn't hit the like button, go ahead hit the like button, sub up. If you haven't subbed up, you're gonna see that notification bell and you'll be notified every time I drop. And with that being said, hey, thank you so much, ADP, Miss D. I
Thank
appreciate
you,
you
Welcome.
thank
ladies
you.
coming on board, hanging out and rocking with your girl Tony.
Thank you.
This week has been amazing. My week has been amazing. My numbers
Yes,
have been amazing. I just appreciate y'all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just can't
thank
thank you
you.
All
enough.
right, thank you,
All
Tony.
right.
See you
All
later,
right, chat.
ADP.
I'll catch
Bye,
y'all on
chat.
the next
Okay, see you, Missy.
All
Okay,
right,
all
have a
right,
good
guys.
night.
Good night. Well, you coming over, right? Okay, bye, Tony.
one. I know. Everything freezing. There we go. It's working now. Get me up out of this. There you go.